Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations.
My explorers, it is me, Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the true potential coursing through our veins right now. Now, tonight is a very, very special night, New Year's Eve. As one chapter rolls into the next, we're going to be ring-ding-a-linging that bell with a special Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Yes, a competitive dating game show. That and much more tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, one and all my explorers. How are you all doing? Namaste. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within. And what a joy it is to be with you on this special night of nights, New Year's Eve. Of all the places you could be, of all the people you could be with, you've chose here with us now in the program to celebrate, have some fun, and as well, maybe some of you throw your hat in the ring tonight for the competition. I'd love to see that. Namaste. How bad's the sink? We bad? Or the sink bad? Let's check. Okay. You just said the sink sucks. All right, yeah, we're like a half, maybe a 0.4 of a second off. Give me one moment, everybody. Sit tight. Now it's working. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even do anything. OBS. That tricky whore. Namaste, everyone. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Guys, and like I said, of course we're putting that nose to the grindstone. Of course, those of you who elected to be here tonight have chosen to put that mind, body, and soul to work, to take one step after the next to the next level we speak about so frequently here at Explorations. And what a treat it is to be with you, to allow your sojourn and my sojourn to sort of coalesce in a pattern and a path that goes futurely into the future. And we enjoy this, and we also mostly not enjoy it. It is not meant to be enjoyed. Namaste. The few that with ears to hear, please listen to me. The path, the coalescing of our paths is not meant to be enjoyed. If you find yourself at odds with someone in this community, you may have started a beef. You may be sitting on a grudge. You may find that you hate and someone hates you in this community. Know in your heart of hearts and your mind of minds that this is true. This is real. This is as it is supposed to be. Many people on this Twitch.tv, many people, you go channel to channel, especially ones that say, I have something to give you as far as mental health is concerned. I'm a mental health advocate. I'm a mental health counselor. I'm a mental health professional, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. And you know right out of the gate that if they say we support each other, that's one of a million red flags to look out for. As many of you understand and have come to understand, namaste, it is important to keep in mind that if they are trying to get you to rid yourself of hate, rid yourself of aggression, rid yourself of what it feels like to be hurt in perpetuity. Not just, ow, you hurt me, stop. I'm talking about in perpetuity, a constant state of discomfort, of pain, visceral pain, conflict with one another. This is the path. It is not supposed to be good. It is not supposed to be pleasurable. But sometimes we have some fun, right? Explorations with Leslie Tanner on New Year's Eve. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. As I said, guys, very special night. Wonderful to see so many names, familiar names already on a gorgeous night like this. On a gorgeous night like this. I'm seeing Ben. What's up? Cherish. Good to see you. Mary Lou. P-Chops. P-Chops has been here for so long. Brother P-Chops, namaste to you. Bradley, namaste, my life changed 24 hours ago on this channel. No fucking lie. Listen to this goo-woo. Bradley Farrell already sort of rolling his W's in the, in a data pagan coming in with a subscription, hitting that prime. Love getting the prime. Lucky number 7, happy NYE Guru. Here's to one hell of a 2025. I got my 12 green grapes and I'm ready to gobble them. Namaste. No idea what that means about the grapes, but I love the energy. I love the symbolism. I love the poetry. Green grapes, feeding yourself green grapes. You are a goddess, and you are also the bullshit servant, giving the sort of God, maybe the duality, the enigma. Namaste. Thanks so much. Communal vision coming in from Larry Picklejar. I just re-upped for another 6 months. I'm good till June 12th. Larry Picklejar, you bought multiple subs. You're saying you bought multiple subs. You're saying you bought multiple subs. Namaste. Multiple subs in one go. Wow. Thank you so much, Larry Picklejar. Mother Nipplebottom, happy new year to you as well. Mother Nipplebottom, going this is leading a holocaust of support for the Explorations program. Namaste. Beautiful gift on a beautiful night. Mother Nipplebottom, thank you so much. 50 community subs. 50 community subs, if you can imagine that, if you can visualize the number. There's a certain point in mathematics, it's a certain theorem, it goes by the name of some, Derrick's theorem or something like this, that the numbers become so big that they may as well not exist. Yes, we can write them down, but no, the human mind can simply not imagine it, both in a metaphysical sense, but as well as an emotional sense, physical sense. And that number 50 right now, on those subs right now, it is hitting me in that way. It might as well be a 30 million kabillion zoodle numbers, because right now my mind is exploding, my mind is liquefying, pouring out of my ass. Blessings to you, Mother Nipplebottom. Also, Valorant coming in with 13 community subs. 13 community subs. Namaste. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can't wait to see, That came from YouTube. Nothing came from YouTube, and I can't even see it yet because there's so much stuff going on the screen. I gotta wait. I gotta sit it out. I gotta wait. Namaste. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous night. We're off to an amazing start. Now, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to be up to. God, Adi B, namaste. I'm so glad that you could get a sub as well. Cherish that. Hold on to that. Take it to the bank. Enjoy the tools and benefits therein that come with that subscription. Only with that subscription as a formal member of the community and program of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste. Namaste to you. Namaste to you. Now, as I was saying just a moment ago, very special night we're having tonight amidst this absolute genocide of support. What I do want to share with you is tonight's a special night. Tonight's a special night, New Year's Eve, and I thought, why not, everybody? Why not? Why don't, those of us staying in, those of us staying on Twitch, those of us excited, looking for something to do, have some fun, let's not put the program to work, and maybe let's put the program to work in one of the most fun ways that we have available to us. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we are playing Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Dana Pagan, so sweet of you. So sweet of you, namaste. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. The energy in the chat right now is absolutely electric, and I feel honored to simply just be a part of it and to see it. People sharing their thoughts, sharing their minds, sharing their opinions, their facts, their feelings. I absolutely love every square inch of what I'm seeing in the chat from you guys right now. You guys are on fire. You're on fire. You're doing a fantastic job. I'm very excited. Extremely excited about the rest of the night, because if this is how we're starting off, we're going through the roof. We're taking this energy, we're going through the roof, especially once we start off with, as I said, Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Now, those of you that are new here maybe aren't exactly sure what I mean by Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Now, Infatuations with Leslie Tanner is an online dating game show, an internet dating game show. Valorant, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Gifted subs from Valorant. Extremely generous of you. Valorant, namaste. Blessings to you. May the path unfurl before your heart tonight as we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock your power tonight, Valorant. We're unlocking your power tonight with that sort of enthusiasm and that level of excitement from Valorant, because you snuck some also. You kicked off the hype train right at the beginning, and you're not sneaking by me with that. You're not sneaking by me. Namaste. Now, as I was saying just a moment ago, Infatuations with Leslie Tanner is an internet dating game show. An internet dating game show. Now, most dating game shows, you can find several channels on the stream right now. Probably, I'm thinking something like CuteBot, where Widow Cat go. Oh, come be the boyfriend of Widow Cat goes, and you see a parade of some of the most autistic but absolutely most resilient and beautiful young men I've ever seen in my life. Just one after the other in a simulated date with CuteBot, and a very fun show as it is. However, we like to take a little spin on it. We like to take a little spin on it through explorations, of course, different, that, we're not just here to entertain, we're here to unlock the power within. So our internet dating game show is not here to help you all find love. Namaste. If you want to play a dating game show with that, you go on over to another channel, all right? Close the tab, back on the tab, find another channel, do that instead of this, because this is not what that is. We are not here to help you find love. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, we are here to help you find out whether you even deserve love in the first place. That is right. It is a competitive dating game show, competitor versus competitor, tearing each other's throats out in a simulated date. And ultimately, what I am doing as the judge after this 3-minute-long simulated date, which any of you can jump in. Any of you can jump in. Any of you. There will be a link. There's some links in the chat. If you want to jump in, click that link. It'll take you to the green room. A model tell you exactly what's going on. It's free. It's fun. And Lord, it's fun. And it teaches you a lot too. Now, what's going to happen is I'll have a brief little interview with you, give you a little, you tell me a little bit about yourself, we have some fun. Then what we do is we enter the prediction round, where the chat will decide who they believe will walk out of the dating octagon, so to speak, with the W. Who is going to be the better at being on a better dater, the better one at being on a date. Now the object here is as it is on every date. Interested, but not too interested. Interesting, but not too interesting. Funny, but not too funny. Laughing, but not laughing too much. Present, but aloof. Attractive, but not desperate. This is the dance. It is enigmas. It is conflict. It is irresolvable. The irresolvable drive that pulls us together in search for the other, but also wanting to be destroyed by the other. This is our competitive field and where we sharpen our blades. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where we will compete. Now, after we enter the date, we come out, give a little post-date, a little conversation between us. Then I enter the meditation zone. I enter the meditation zone. After which, I decide who wins. The winner moves on to the next round. Rolling victor situation. And whoever by the end of the night has the most number of W's, the most little notches on their bedpost, so to speak, will be walking out tonight's champion. Now, another special detail about tonight. The champion will be getting sent a very special piece of Leslie Tanner merch in the mail. If you don't have the tape, you're getting the tape. Stone Monster 400 is the objective to get into the boom boom room. Yes, essentially yes. Now, some people you're going to have different strategies for that. You might feel this person's crazy, I'm going to act crazy, or maybe I'm crazy. This is the only game, this is the only horse in my stable. I'm going to ride this bitch till the hooves fall off. So, and that's most of you. Most of you can't just have a normal conversation. And I will hit you up with some notes about that, but it doesn't mean you can't walk out with a W, being as mentally ill, deranged, and overall extremely just genuinely alienating as you are, most of you. Namaste. Now, as I was saying a moment ago, the champion will walk out of here and receive a special piece of Leslie Tanner merch in the mail. Now, should you have the tape, should you not have the tape, the Growth to Nowhere 2024 tape, you will be receiving such in the mail. This is the cover. We'll do a little zoom up. Looks like shit with the green screen on, but it's an absolutely gorgeous thing. Look at that piece of. Look at that. A nice picture of me. I don't mind saying so myself. And a nice little quote. The quote says, "It is not perseverance that directs the universe, but death. It is not through overcoming it that we unlock our true potential. It is by being destroyed by it. Herein lies the true power of the next level." Now, if you read that and you're excited by that, you can only imagine the exclusive materials. You can't see some of this stuff anywhere else except on the tape. A lot of you have it already. A lot of you message me, enjoying it. Lovely, wonderful. But if you don't have it, you're getting it in the mail if you walk out of here with the championship. So yeah, a lot's on the line. And then after that, we'll have a little countdown, a little celebration for us, huh? That's right. We'll cap the night off with a nice little countdown, little celebration. Namaste. Namaste. Data Piggin, loving the design and the color scheme. Yes, absolutely. It's, designed by my temporary roommate, not Mish, if you'd believe that. Not Mish designed that, all of this, kind of put her little thumbprint on the program. She says she doesn't like the program, doesn't really vibe with the program, but but then at other times she seems very engaged, learning a lot from the program. So you tell me. Yeah, she did a terrific job. Now, a couple minutes we'll be getting going. With some dates. Real quick, two little announcements before we hit the go button. If you'd like to write me a little letter, send me a little something in the mail. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Send me something in the mail. Send me a little postcard. Send me a little letter. Send me a little care package. Send me a little gift. I love getting stuff from you guys. I got this. this little chain. I got this as from Mary Lou, Hearts You. Beautiful gift. I get beautiful gifts all the time. I love getting stuff from you guys. I got this ring, this beautiful ring, custom The Program Works ring. You can't read it because it's too small, but it has TPW engraved in it. And this little hot dog, borderline disrespectful, to be honest, given the history of the symbol of the hot dog in this community, but a very thoughtful gift. Very, very thoughtful gift from Beeps for Sale. Beeps for Sale. Namaste. And namaste to Borealis Black for the custom ring, by the way. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would, Mother Nipple Bottom. It's, as I said, borderline disrespectful, but she didn't know better at the time. So I gave her a pass. Charlie Bukowski, namaste, beautiful. And it decodes, that the program decodes the universe. It provides you the simple tools to decode the universe, then yes, it is a decoder ring in that sense. Now, guys, I think we got some people lining up, some people excited to date. How we doing? How we doing, mods? How we doing, moderators? Do we got a couple people? We got a couple people ready to rock and roll? Because I'm ready. I'm ready to enter the octagon with you all. I'm ready to enter that octagon. Disciple, namaste to you, by the way. Disciple, it's great to see you, Disciple. Wonderful to see you. Yeah, automatic timeout. If you try to use that old command, automatic timeout. We're not playing games anymore. We haven't been playing games since, I think it was June, since I put that into place. So, Vixen Vina, at least it didn't have ketchup on it. Well, honestly, Vixen Vina, do you personally not like ketchup on your hot dogs? Vixen Vina, is it a personal situation? Because that's part of the lore around Chicago. I've been around here my whole damn life, pretty much, and not in Chicago the entire time. Namaste. But as I was saying, I've enjoyed ketchup on a hot dog every single time, pretty much. Always putting ketchup on that damn thing. There's no chat on the screen again. Yeah, why is that? Let's fix it. Thanks for the heads up. There we go. Beautiful, Goliath. Thank you so much, Goliath, with the subscription. Resubbed at 9 months. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 17 months, rather. Happy New Year's, Guru. Best wishes in 2025. Goliath. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Namaste. Now, as Orchestar just dropped a reminder in, as you'll see, regular reminders in the chat. Namaste. Click that link. It'll take you over to the green room where a moderator will get you on board, bring you up to speed about what this game show is all about. But guys, if you're just kind of waiting to see what's up, what it's all about, see how easy and fun it is and beneficial to you both physically, spiritually, financially, et cetera, then yeah, sit tight, watch a couple, get a couple of reps under your belt, then jump the heck in, all right? It's New Year's Eve. We're here to have some fun. Namaste. Well, beautiful. Now, yeah, there'll be some, we'll have some reminders in there. Wonderful. Now, all right. Mods, you can talk to me in the mod chat, by the way. I put up a new doc on my this year OBS situation. But just give me the go ahead. Are we green for go? It looks like we're green for go. Nice. Namaste. Thanks so much, Cheen. Thank you so much, Gene. Am I sharing my shit? Yeah. Okay, good. Namaste. Beautiful. Thanks so much, Gene. All right, guys. In just a couple seconds, once the screen goes back to normal, once the breast gets off the screen, we are going to be, yep, there we go, closer. We're going to be starting Infatuations off tonight. Beautiful night. Got a couple contestants ready to rock and roll. Now, I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm just so excited to get going with this. Who out here trying to get butt cocked? Shout out Bradley the Patriot, says Fram. Shout out Bradley. I was literally just thinking about Bradley. I was literally just thinking about Bradley. I had Bradley on my mind. I looked to my left, saw the name, and got excited. Got very excited. Guys, a newer explorer there is not, and one more enthused in embodying the tenets of the program you simply will not find. Very exciting addition to the community, as you will see on the screen very shortly. But guys, before we get into any of the contestants, let's jump in, guys. Let's have some fun. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, New Year's Eve 2024. Let's go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, the internet's only dating game show. Not designed to help you find love, but to help you find out whether you even deserve it in the first place. It's based on a very basic premise, one that is harsh to look at, uncomfortable to think and feel, but one that we all know to be very true. There is simply not, thank you, beautiful. Thanks so much, temporary roommate.
Happy New Year, happy infatuating.
Namaste. A streamer as well. Mish streamer began her streaming career last night. Namaste, not Mish, and thank you so much for the energy drink, providing an energy drink. Providing an energy drink. Mother Nipple Bottom, Camille Vision, I could date anyone so long as they have a time-consuming hobby. Time-consuming hobby. So, and there's a lot to be said about that. An inner life that is relatively full. At least they're kind of projecting things onto a hobby, and they're not they could be doing a lot of different kinds of stuff that isn't a hobby. So there's benefits. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for bringing that. Dab Grabber, you're fine. No. My temporary roommate, has a proclivity for kind of derailing the spirit of the program, so no, she won't be appearing very, very often here unless she kind of changes her attitude and gets with the program, so to speak, but also very, very literally this program. Anyway, guys, Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, the internet's only dating game show, not designed to help you find love, but to help you find whether you even deserve it. Now, I can hear someone in the back of your mind say, what do you mean deserve love, Leslie? Certainly, all human beings deserve love. Now, this is a really sweet sort of Candyland fairy tale that you can tell yourself. Now, on the obvious, we can think of some really terrible people that we could disqualify them from deserving love. Somebody who administers a genocide, who creates, through the power of rhetoric, knowledge of government, and political maneuvering, is able to, mass slaughter, entire ethnicities. Insert any group here on either side of the fence. That's what I'm talking about. We can think of examples. Yeah, that guy doesn't deserve love. But ultimately, yes, let's look at another more uncomfortable corner. Someone that, grew up rough, did not really develop a really solid attachment or sense of self. They develop a very alienating personality. Not necessarily a bad person, certainly not skilled enough or hateful enough to do a genocide like we were just thinking. A pitiable person in some ways, but ultimately will live their entire life completely alone, never knowing the love of another person. Now, to look at that person at the end of their life and tell them you deserve love, What a slap in the fucking face. What a slap in the goddamn face. To tell that person that the universe has some sort of objective thing, that is some objective rule that said you should have been loved. Well, then why wasn't he loved once again? If it existed, if that rule worked, then why hasn't it worked? Therefore, the reality is we all don't deserve love, and some of you in the chat know this. You know this through your bones. You've spent a lot of your life alone, and you know it's not a matter of deserving. It's a matter of whether you can perform well enough to get it. And if you want to use the word deserve, I'll go ahead and reclaim that word. We don't deserve love by existing. We deserve love by doing the dance that we're about to see on screen and have some fun while we do it. Now, who's going to be better at dating? We've got contestants from all walks of life, all races, all creeds, going head to head to just be on a date and see whether they can be better than the person in front of them. Namaste. Now, guys, you excited? Are you excited? Because I'm exploding with excitement. Namaste, everyone. Now, we do have a couple people ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll. Now, contestants, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm going to drag you into the room. All right, contestants, you are on the room to do this and have to do the fun that we're about to have. Blessings to you. I see one contestant with their camera on. Second contestant, if you could go ahead and turn your camera on, I'll go ahead. Oh, beautiful. Love this. This is going to be, now we're about to have a really fun time tonight. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our New Year's Eve infatuations. First two contestants jumping into the deep end. Join me in welcoming contestant 1 and contestant 2. Namaste, guys. Welcome to Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Now, I'll just kind of go in order real quick just to so we can get to know you a little bit better so we can place our predictions. Contestant 1, let's start with you. You've been on the program before in multiple facets, multiple ways. Tell us, introduce yourself to us and tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Brandon, and you probably know me from the chat, from spewing a bunch of retarded shit. And,
we do.
Yeah. And that's genuinely because, I'm bored and I love you.
Oh, wonderful. I love you as well, and the chat loves you. Namaste, Brandon. We know your digital footprint, but to get to put a face on it with, of course I know what you look like, but just in case, if you haven't met Brandon, there's that handsome face. Now, contestant two, I will not. Oh my God. Now, contestant 2, let's go ahead. Now, as I was saying, I was just singing your praises a moment ago. Contestant 2, I'm not going to say your name. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat for those that have not had the pleasure to meet you yet.
Well, my old friends call me Brad, not Bradley.
Right? Welcome, Brad.
That's my name. Less than 24 hours ago, I found your program, your show, kind of blew me away. And so I'm here to represent me and why I deserve love. And I'm going against Ben, who we've talked a little bit, and I already love Ben, so I hope he wins.
No, I love Brad too, man. This is the best.
Wonderful. I'm loving this. Brandon versus Brad, B versus B. Now, two agreeable fellas looking very sharp tonight, New Year's Eve. Now, guys, let's start with you, Brandon. Why'd you want to jump in tonight? What called your name? Called to you about infatuations tonight?
I seen there was an opportunity to talk one-on-one, maybe one-on-one, have a little threesome, and it was like, let's do it, Let's
Beautiful.
do it to
Just
the
a general eagerness, lust for life, and lust for the program, of course. Now, Brad, let's jump over to you. Now, you're jumping in the deep end. You're calling that first night you see the program. You're jumping in the first round on infatuation. What animates you tonight?
Well, your program, fucking phenomenal.
Look at that. Look at that, guys. Can we make some noise? Can we make some noise for that?
Does
Beautiful.
this guy not deserve love or what? This guy deserves so much love.
No,
Wow.
I had so much fun yesterday, and I had to call in, or I was going to call in, but this format is so different from everything else, and I just it's fun. Just like Ben said, it's just an opportunity to call in and hang out with people and have some fun, and
Wow.
that's why I'm here.
Now, already, guys, these two competitors are going to the mat. Very intense. A lot of positivity, and they are out for blood. I can feel through this. It's like a high hum I hear in my ears from both libidinally. If this was the wild jungle, they'd be eating each other alive right now. But so listen, beautiful. It's wonderful to see face to face with you, Brad. Wonderful to see you again, Brandon. But listen, enough of the hullabaloo. Let's get back to it. We are ready to enter the prediction round, everybody. So, guys, how this works is I'm going to enter the prediction round. It will show up over the chat over on Twitch. YouTube, it doesn't have this functionality. But on Twitch, it'll show up over chat. Pick who you think is going to walk out of the octagon with the W. Let's enter the prediction round. So, guys, choose your champion. Let's start with you, Brandon. Why do you think, why should we be voting for you right now?
You know what? Really, you shouldn't be voting for me because when you talk to Brad a bit more, you're going to find out this guy. Just ask him. Just ask him. He's the fucking sweetest guy ever. But me, why do I deserve love? I don't know. You tell me.
You don't. I'll tell you right now, you don't. Let's go to you.
Exactly.
Let's go to you, Brad. Why should we be voting for you right now?
Because I'm more loving. I just am.
Just kind of
And the fact that I love Ben already, and y'all don't even know it, means that I love more. So that's what else
He
can
loves
I
so
say?
much that he could tell you that he deserves love. I mean, fuck me, right?
Yeah, listen,
No.
this is tough. This is tough already. Now listen, the chat has chimed in. Bradley, you are favored to walk out of this with the win. So everybody's the gauntlets have been thrown. The chat has let their decision be known. Now, guys, what we're gonna do next is say the infatuator's prayer. We say a brief prayer, kind of hearkening certain energies within us and through the program, and then we will enter directly into the simulated date. Are you guys ready?
I can't see you, and there's a bit of a delay, so.
What do you mean?
It's gonna
Can
be
you see
fucked
the
up
screen
again.
I'm sharing with you?
Well, no, actually.
Yeah,
Are you
It's
on
just your
mobile?
face. Just, yeah.
and YouTube
Brett.
is kind of screwy too.
Brad, can you
Yeah.
see the screen I'm sharing with you right now?
No.
On Discord?
It's you.
Yeah, no, it's just
No.
your pretty face, Leslie.
Hold on, let me
Yeah.
here, let me redo it real quick. Can you see it?
No.
Oh, is there a thing that says start stream on your screen?
It says watch screen.
Yeah, watch stream. Watch the stream.
What the fuck is going on here?
I might have gotten it.
You gotta love Ben because his connection sucks.
No, I have great connection. It's just, I don't know what to do.
Stop.
Okay,
You
here
hurt
we go.
yourself.
Let's just do it. All right. Can you
All right.
see the stream?
I'm watching you, but it's on. There's a delay.
Okay, right
Yeah.
on. No worries. Let's just go ahead and I'll do the prayer. You can do the prayer behind if you want, but either way, it's going to be fun and we're going to go right into the date. Okay, guys? Now, remember, I want you to have fun, but I want you to take it seriously. You're out, there's a W, and there's actual merchandise on the line. So let's go ahead and begin the prayer. Infatuator's prayer. I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me.
I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me.
As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience the lust that defies either. Love into fear, fear into hatred, hatred into lust, lust into need. That which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me delivers me. For all of time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence. Now, guys, get out there and have some fun.
Namaste. Namaste.
The date has begun. The it has started. Go ahead, fellas.
Oh, okay. What's up, Brad? It's nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too, man. Where do you live? Where in the country do you live?
In whose country?
USA.
Oh, well, I'm right outside of you guys. I'm in Montreal.
Montreal. That's right. You told me that.
Yeah. And where are you again?
Nashville, Tennessee. All right.
This guy.
So, as musicians, man, you and I kind of connected from the beginning, right? We had a little short talk, and we decided early on that this was going to be a really weird thing for for chat, for voting, because we both deserve love. And
we do, and we don't play the same instrument, so we're equal in the need of love.
Are you inviting me to join your band?
I am.
Really?
Aside from just joining my band, I'm inviting you into my life.
Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet. Well, there you
Do
go,
you accept?
man. Absolutely, man. That's cool as hell.
Fuck yeah, dude. Love you, Brad.
I love you too, but we're supposed to be like fighting each other. So, hey, man.
You are.
I think we're winning. I think we're winning.
This is a fight.
I think we are winning, and chat is going, what the fuck are they doing?
I think we should do a cover of God Gave Rock and Roll to You.
That's interesting. Wow.
So you were telling me that you have did you say it was a weekly gig at a church?
Yeah. So as an old rock and roller, I would call that a house gig every Sunday.
I think that's so funny because you're not just a rock and roller, you're a death metal rocker.
I love death metal. Megadeth.
Which is so funny, you know.
Yeah, Megadeth.
For Megadeth. But the imagery of like death metal is so anti-Christian.
Well, it depends on the message. So, if you're talking about Megadeth, you're talking about Dave Mustaine, and he's
more political. That's much more political. Yeah.
Yes, and he's
all right. Also, that's the date. Terrific job, guys! Wow, what a it's really the spirit of competition, really alive and well in both competitors tonight. Brandon, let's start with you. How'd that feel in there?
Jesus, it felt good. I feel I got the love that I always deserved from the guy I'm supposed to be fighting for love from.
Interesting. And in a way you are, by appearing, loving, lovable, you mirrored each other, you talked about common interests, you kept your tone very soft, very warm, very inviting, comforting presence tonight. Those are all strategies in the competition to dominate. And I thought you did a terrific job, Brandon.
Hey, man. Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful. Now, Brad, you're someone that's definitely has some experience in this, and you were sort of Yoda. You have this Yoda-like ability. You're in and out, back and forth. You're focused, unfocused, micro, macro of the conversation. Really terrific work tonight.
I guess.
Yeah. Yep. You don't have to guess. I'm telling you, you did a terrific job. Now, guys, we do have a question from Mother Nipplebottom. Where will you go out? Where will you go eat on your date?
Where will we go
Wow.
eat? I don't know. You tell me, Brad.
Let's go coastal. Let's go seafood.
That sounds good.
You want
Isn't that a luncheon
west?
at the church?
No, they're Baptist, man. They cook casseroles. Fuck that.
Okay.
You want to go?
That's
You
not
want to
death
go?
metal.
You want to go west coast or south?
Let's go south, baby.
South,
This is
Louisiana,
so horny.
baby.
It's the vibe between you guys is so horny. Now listen, I have everything I need. Really beautiful energy. It's kind of just, it's like watching two fighters exit the ring and still have to, still fighting at each other, still punching. And your trainer's got to separate you and put you in the different corners and whatnot. Now, guys, I've seen what I need to see. Real quick before we enter the judges round, though, I do want to thank Disciple. Disciple just hit us with 5 subs a couple minutes ago. Somehow I didn't see the alert, but namaste to Disciple. Very generous of you. Thank you so much, Disciple. Blessings to you. Valorant, that was single sub, blessings to you as well. All right, now guys, I've seen what I need to see. I need to adjust one thing real quick though, because I updated the price of the override, Leslie Tanner. So once we enter the judges round, guys. Once we enter the judges round, you with 1,000 bits can override me, meaning that you can you can throw the decision of who wins. You can throw it to the poll, and you guys all decide. Now, go to NOLA. Have Southern seafood, says Frankenzilla. Interesting. Well, they're both going to agree to that. They're both just, you can see both of their strategies equally cute little cat. Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Last second addition to the judges round.
He brought out the pussy. Goddamn.
All right, Here we go. I've seen what I need to see. Now, fellas, now you both had honestly pretty sort of complementary strategies. Once you started going, you both were pretty deferential, soft, warm, inviting. You made room, you listened, you followed the conversation step by step. Now, listen, these animals aren't going to work. I don't care for animals. This isn't going to add to either your scores. Now, as far as either of you, now, Brandon, you had a really interesting sort of aggression to you. You had a sort of interesting, masked in love, but passive aggression. You showed a little bit of desperation that you wanted it, which impressed me, but also put me off a tiny little bit. Now, Brad, though, Brad, I think you just flat out won this round. You flat out won this round. You didn't let the conversation get too far away. And honestly, the moment that I decided that this was going to go to Brad was in the after competition conversation between Brandon and Brad. Brandon, when faced with the question, where are you going to go eat? You should have said a suggestion. You said, I don't know, where do you want to eat? And Brad, you kind of took a different strategy. You didn't necessarily give an answer, but immediately deflected, Brandon. You immediately deflected, and that was that kind of set you back in my eyes. I thought that made you kind of look weak and desperate, and like you just don't have a very strong sense of self. So I think ultimately, yep. Okay, great. Thanks so much, Larry Pickle Jar. I can't wait to have this happen every fucking round. Larry Pickle Jar has now thrown it to the chat. It is now up to the chat who is walking out of this round with a W. We have Brandon and Brad. Now, are we still, let's revisit. Brandon, should we vote for you? How are you feeling?
I feel like I got a pussy in my arm, so yeah, you should vote for me.
Okay, and Brad, should we vote for you?
Do this.
Well, if he doesn't know where we want to go for dinner, I say we go to his house because he has pussy in his hands.
And you guys tag team some pussy. Now that would be.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I'm absolutely in love with that. I'd love to see some sort of low, very pixelated, low resolution video of that.
Oh yeah, you got it, buddy.
Yeah, with a weird buzz from the Nokia camera, and both you guys eating pussy, butt naked.
You hear
All
that?
right, beautiful.
No peanut butter.
Yep. Okay, there we go. No peanut butter. And you're the winner, so you get to decide. Bradley, you are our first round winner tonight. Namaste, Brad. Namaste. Yeah, beautiful. Stick around. Stick around. We'll get you going in the next round. Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong button. Now, say bye-bye, Brandon. Simply did not do a good enough job. Bye-bye. I'll see you later. Wow. Well, namaste, everyone. Beautiful. We'll be right back with you in just a moment. But for now, we are going to look at the leaderboard that I forgot to open. We're going to visit real quick who wagered what. Turn that off. Turn it off. Turn it off. 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. One moment. Prediction. There we go. Wonderful. All right, let's open that back up. Loving whatever is happening on the screen. Thank you so much. Get rid of that. And channel points leaderboard. Here we go. Beautiful. All right. Namaste. That's not... Is it on the screen? There it is. All right. So we've got 7th Dragon Ball with the wagering 30,000, walking out with 38. M. Robert Kopp 25 and 31. Mary Lou 10 and 12, 6. Disciple 6 and 8. Bokes 3 and 4. And the rest of you need to kind of you really need to throw a little more down. That was not very. I want to see some more. I want to see some more points on the board, to be just perfectly honest with you. Now, all right, guys. So we've got our first. Turn it off. We've got our first one. Our first winner has been decided. Namaste. Congratulations to brand new Explorer Brad jumping in the deep end and just kind of beginning what I predict will be an onslaught. But this next contestant I predict has something to say about that. Something to say about my little prediction. This contestant, an extremely aggressive competitor. You've seen her, an unorthodox but successful style. Let's go ahead. She needs no introduction. Let's go ahead and bring... Oh, come on. Okay, let's bring her... All right, there she goes. There. Now, namaste. New contestant. Let's go ahead and turn on your camera. I'll get you on the screen. Ellie, it's all good. Don't. Is your cam on? You got to turn your camera on.
You need to turn your camera on.
It is, hon. Go ahead.
Wow.
Beautiful. Love that. All right, let's get them on the screen, guys. You know the returning contestant Brad is here to compete against. Let's make some noise. Make some noise. You know we're not many of you, I would say, love her. A very divisive figure in the community. Everybody, welcome contestant number 2, hypocryptomatic Jen. How are we doing tonight, Jen?
I got a husband pillow.
Wonderful. Talk to me about that husband pillow.
It flipped up nice. I love the color and the quality.
Talk to me. All right. So color, quality. Did you get that as a Christmas gift?
No.
Okay. When did you get it?
I got it yesterday in the mail. I think it was the day before that, but it was raining, so I didn't go outside.
So you stayed inside to stay dry. You don't like getting that you don't like get rained on. You don't like that feeling, huh?
No, I was just sleeping.
Okay, sleeping all day. Lovely. And was this for a decision, or was it a sort of mental health situation, or was it a physical health situation?
I don't know, Leslie.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks so much.
I'm not into this.
You're what?
I'm not into this.
Okay, well, awesome. So, Brad, and how does it feel? You've got a different kind of competitor this round. How does it feel?
Interesting. I hope
To
she's
you.
excited. Huh?
To you.
I'm not into redheads, but I like pillows, so
You know what I'm not into?
no.
How much time you got, buddy?
Say again?
How much time you got, buddy?
All right, chat, go ahead. Choose your champion. Who's walking out of this round with the W? Returning contestant Brad, or divisive figure but very strong competitor, very strong explorer Jen, number 2. Jen, let's start with you. Why should we be voting for you this round?
I just want to be around for everybody and be supportive for my Grinch blanket was stuck onto the laptop.
All right, sounds good. Brad, why should we be voting for you this round?
Well, I'm kind of worried about Jen.
Shut up.
I used to date a girl named Jenny, and so it's kind of weird she attacked my age, but that's cool.
I can't. Oh my God, I haven't even started. How old are you? Old, huh?
24.
Plus 60.
All right, now the audience has chosen their champion, and they have chosen very clearly Brad. Not a lot of confidence for you, Jen. Not a lot of confidence for you. Now let's go ahead and say the prayer and jump into the octagon. You know how this works.
You better pray, Virginia.
All right, Infatuator's prayer.
I can't even see it.
Watch stream on Discord. I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me. As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies either. Love into fear, fear into hatred,
Fear into lust,
hatred into lust, lust into need. That which destroys me delivers me. That which delivers me destroys me. For all of time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence. All right, guys, have some fun out there. Leave it all on the field.
Wow.
The date has begun.
Number one, you can see the prayer. I can't right now. I have most of it memorized, and you didn't even say shit. So I don't even know who you are, Bradley. How about that?
You probably shouldn't know who I am. Because maybe you don't deserve my love.
Your voice sounds like a mushroom smurf.
A mushroom smurf.
What's your point in being here, Bradley?
To have fun and not hurt people and still love people and be loved. No big deal.
Oh my God.
See how she responds to that.
Oh no. Wait a minute. Bradley? Are you a nice person?
On the outside, I am. Not on the inside, no.
Then why don't you talk about that? Why aren't you a nice person on the inside? Are you Jewish?
No.
I'm asking you a serious question.
I'm not Jewish, no.
Okay.
No, I'm a wannabe Christian, try to be the right person, try to be a nice guy, but I also like to have fun. So the fact that we can, I could attack. I'm a pervert.
No, I'm just saying words. You know what? It's very interesting that you take offense to a lot of things.
Is that what you said? No, well, earlier in Discord, we got on the whole Herbert the pervert thing from Family Guy, so that's why that came up. That's what I thought you said. I'm trying to be nice to you, but at the same time, if you're mean to me, I can be mean to you. Is that what you want?
I'm not mean, dude.
Well, no, you were playing the part. I don't mean.
No, I don't play a part. I can tell you one thing.
So you love your pillow more than me?
Yeah, duh. I bought it.
Well, that ain't right. I mean,
I
one's a
knew
human.
it. Get me.
One's a human and one's a pillow. I mean, I love my dog, but I don't love her more than you. If you want me to,
Are you
but
crazy, dude?
absolutely.
Who are you, Gandhi?
No.
I can tell you right now, my cat laying on my sock, and my socks don't even match. They're not even all together. Like I would. This is maybe it's philosophical, or I'm not sure what you would call it. But like, if you were
3,
falling
2,
off
1,
like
and
a
that
cliff,
is the date. Namaste, everybody. Wow. Now that was an interesting one. That was an interesting
That was
one.
good, Jen.
Now let's start. How did that feel? How'd that feel? Let's start with you, Brad.
Oh, she's awesome. I love Jenny.
Look at that. Look at that. And let's go over to you, Jen. How'd that feel for you? How'd that feel, huh? Yikes.
he made me think about my cat dying.
Interesting. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
No, don't worry. That's not on you, Brad. That's not on you. She was going to think that anyway. Why does Brad have a
know.
green screen? Asks Mother Nipplebottom.
What's up with that weird ass fucking pervert green screen shit?
Well, it's my daughter's green screen and my.
Where are you hiding your children?
I'm in my office, so if I turn around, my office is not finished yet. My daughter lost interest in her green screen, so I brought it out here. No big deal.
Okay, let's go ahead and go over to Pepperoncini question for you guys. And I'm gonna tool this for both of you. Now it's directed towards Brad, so let's go with you first, Brad. Brad, what's your FetLife username?
My what?
FetLife. It's a fetish site. Like a sexual fetish site.
What's my sexual fetish site?
Your username for the website devoted to people exploring and expressing their sexual fetishes.
Oh, wow. Well, in my house, I'm Big Daddy 69, so I
That
guess
is
I'll roll with that.
disgusting. That is disgusting.
He's being honest. Jen, what's your FetLife username?
Genomatic.
Okay, that was easy. Night Year with a question for the both of you. Let's start with you, Jen, because this is to you, but I'll tool it for Brad as well. Jen, did you know that you look like a Cabbage Patch twin that gets railed behind a Dollar Tree?
I thought it was by the dumpster behind Dollar Tree. I thought we definitely already talked about that.
They're ripping it out. They don't know. Oh, beautiful. Now I don't really know how to tool that. If I was going to tool that for Brad, did you know that you look like a
he looks like a thumb that has gray hair on it because it's just been sticking up out of the ground for so long that it literally grew like maybe like whiskers and ice went on it.
Yeah, maybe. I was gonna say like a Care Bear on with an AARP card, getting 10% off it at a buffet or something. I don't know. This is I'm not a comedian. I don't like to even really do that. I was just trying my best.
That was actually pretty good. I do have an AARP card because my wife bought me one as a fucking joke, and it wasn't funny. And
I still can't get over that green screen. I'm
you want me to
super
move?
confused.
All right. Well,
You want me to move?
listen.
I'll move. Here, I'll move.
I know everything I need to know. We're going to enter the judgment round right now.
Dude, I swear to God, Leslie, it's 2024.
Listen, let's make this as fast as possible. Jen, your unorthodox style on a date usually does a lot better than one it just did. Right now, Brad was able to be normal and polite, listen to you, and converse back and forth. Larry Picklejar has now overridden me. Now it's up to the chat. Now, I will be shocked shitless if the chat bucks me on this one, because Brad clearly just ragdolled you across the across
Leslie,
the ring.
I would ragdoll him by his gray hair so hard, I would finish him.
Well, let's see.
Matt?
Well, we'll see how it goes. Listen, Jen, but here's the thing, Jen.
Daddy-o,
never at any
pistachio.
point said anything that was like nice to hear at any point. And sometimes that works out. Sometimes you like if
Nobody asked me a question like that, Leslie.
yeah,
Even on the holiday.
somebody has to ask you a question for you to
My
not
favorite
be
color
like
is
crazy.
green, and I like tulips.
Jesus Christ. Listen, this is exactly where your strategy is going to fail, though, every single time. Take this to heart. All right, who's walking out? Yep, Brad.
that's
Brad's
not
the
gonna
winner.
happen.
All right, Jen, not good enough. That simply was a piss poor performance. Your disability really holding you back. Your mental disability really working against you, as it does with disabled people. Namaste. Now, guys, round of applause for both contestants. Let's see if we can get the leaderboard on the screen.
Brad, I swear to God, if you do anything with that creepy pervert screen behind you, like, I will find out.
We've got, okay, it's not showing up on the screen, but right now we got Pepperoncini with, back, summary, summary.
That was awesome.
Wait, what? Hold on 1 second. Why does it say 2-1? That doesn't make any sense. Right? Yeah, guys, how'd the points did the points just go the wrong direction? The points are correct. Okay, well then I guess just fuck the leaderboard right now because I don't understand what I'm looking at. All right, fuck it. All right, guys, we did it. Beautiful, beautiful round. And it was really wonderful to honestly a breath of fresh air to watch a disabled person have a bad time. Because what normally happens here is a lot of mentally ill people come up onto the screen, they're on dates with each other, and just through some weird amalgamation of very poorly socialized traits and personalities, they just go head to head, and one of them happens to come out on top. And it's usually the crazier one. But this is what's going to happen every single time. If you are mentally ill, take this seriously. You need to learn how to act normal for just a couple goddamn minutes. Use this as practice. You need to know how to just put one foot in front of the other, say some nice normal shit back to the person who is not expressing their mental illness, if they even have one, in such an alienating, weird way.
Wow.
Yeah, Brad. Yeah, so Brad, listen, this is probably going to be a cakewalk for you if this is any indication. So let's go ahead and get our second contestant in here. Go ahead. Second contestant, go ahead and turn your camera on, as well as, both contestants. Turn your camera on. We'll get you on screen. Beautiful.
It's Bram.
Gorgeous. Now,
What's up, Bram?
I'll use this little soft spot in the show. Remind you guys, if you want to take part in tonight, you can. You can jump in the ring. There will be a link every now and again in the chat, or just jump on over to the Discord. A mod will help you in one of those voice channels. Head on over to the Discord, jump in there, get involved, get excited, and maybe you can walk out with a VHS tape tonight. Namaste. All right. Brad, can you go ahead and turn your camera on?
Sorry. There it is.
Yo, what's up,
There
Brad?
it is. All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, Bram?
We know Brad's continuing his onslaught, but let's bring in the challenger. You've seen him in the chat, but let's see him in his gorgeous, handsome ensemble. Namaste. Let's go. So, Brad, we know a little bit about you. Contestant number 2, challenger. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Fram. You probably know a lot about me already because I'm always typing shit in chat. And I'm pretty high right now, so I'm going to keep this pretty short.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you know me already, I think, probably.
I love that. Letting your reputation speak for itself, your energy speak for itself. everybody knows they're at least a little bit familiar with you, huh?
A little bit at least, yeah.
Yeah. All right, wonderful. So listen, I'm not even going to holy butt around. Now, let's enter the prediction round and let the chat decide who their champion is. Now, let's start with you. Brad, round number 3. Why should we continue to vote for you?
I don't know. Because I'm stupid and I'm psycho and I hide it well? I don't know.
I mean, that's really terrific. Yeah, that's a terrific argument.
But I like everybody. I like Fram. I met him in Discord, and we've been chatting back and forth. Yeah.
Fram, let's go to you, though. Let's go to you, Fram. Fram, why should we be voting for you?
I mean, I think it'll be pretty entertaining to keep me on the camera for as long as possible, because I wasn't lying when I said it was high, and I wasn't planning on doing this until about, I have no sense of the time, but, just before we started. So I think you should vote for that.
I love that. I love that. Couple seconds left. People still entering their points in. It looks like, really, honestly, pretty close, but Fram, by a couple, by maybe 30 or so thousand points, you are favored to come out of this with the W. Bradley, the underdog this round. Bradley, how does it feel to be the underdog this time?
Okay, but not good. So being high is a prerequisite to winning. I can say I probably had way too much tequila, and I've been smoking that flower too. So I'm pretty fucked up. I just didn't tell anybody about it because I didn't want that sympathy. So Fram, I love you, brother. But
love this.
Come on. You're gonna try to get sympathy for being high? Come on. Come on, man.
Now, Fram, going ahead against and obviously a really adept competitor, are you a little nervous or are you feeling good?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I don't know. In the same moment you tried to talk shit about me for saying I was high, you also said you was high. So I feel like you just evened it out.
No, I didn't put you down for being high. I said if that's a prerequisite.
I didn't say you put me down. I said you talk shit.
All right, guys, let's save it. Listen, save it for the ring. Save it for the ring. Let's go ahead and do the Infatuator's Prayer and get this date started. Infatuator's Prayer. I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me. As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies either. Love into fear, fear into hatred, hatred into lust, lust into need.
Should we just start?
That which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me delivers me. You're losing points already for speaking during the prayer. For all of time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence. Namaste. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1. Let's start that date. Leave it all on the field.
All right. You were telling us about some things on the call yesterday. When did we do it? Thursday? I don't know.
Yeah.
You were saying something about quantum physics being beyond Jesus. I was really interested in that. I know I terminated you, but...
Not beyond Jesus. It is Jesus. But...
Okay.
Jesus, God, lives in the big things, right? The things that we all look at, the universe, our lives. But he also lives in the tiny things. The really tiny little things that actually govern our reality. So, yeah, we can get deep if you want to. I mean, beyond this, we can talk later. I love that stuff, man.
Yeah.
It just fascinates me.
What brought you to the connection between quantum physics and in the Bible? I don't really see that my own self. I mean, I wouldn't have. Are you primarily religious and then you got into this, or did you have some like awakening when you were reading a physics book?
No, I've always loved science. I wanted to be an astronaut when I grew up, but instead I got old and lazy, and I'm not an astronaut. So, but I've always loved like science, but 12 years ago I became a Christian, and there are things in the Bible that answer some of the questions that I'm blown away by, because they actually answer the questions. And just because they're not scientific doesn't mean that they don't make sense. Especially
You're talking about like the mysticism.
Well, I'm talking about like ice ages and, how old the earth is and, all the weird shit, like flat earth and all that stuff. The Bible answers them. And,
the Bible has answers about flat earth?
Absolutely. I used to be a flat earther.
Okay, all right.
So even as a Christian, I believed that stuff. And then I actually looked at Scripture and I lined it up with the argument for a flat earth, and I realized their math was wrong and their observations were wrong. And
how did you figure out that their math was wrong?
I did the math. I do that for a living, so
yeah. You said you came at this from a scientific background before you became a Christian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you were looking at it with a more analytical eye than maybe the average reader?
I hope so. I can only answer for myself. I've been lied to.
Okay. Wow, namaste. Now that was an unorthodox date. Holy moly. Now, how did that feel? Let's start with you, Brad. You did a lot of talking that time. How'd that feel?
Well, I'm glad Fram listened to me because my wife won't. so he's cool in my book.
Love that. Now, Fram, how did that feel? Your strategy was, more of a backseat sort of, not, I wouldn't say necessarily passive, but you didn't talk quite as much as Brad that time. How did that feel for you in there?
Well, last time we talked, I talked a lot of shit myself, not on the call, obviously, but afterwards. So I was curious to see a little bit more about what I was dismissing in chat before we all realized that Brad didn't know it was satire.
Well, that's everyone's opinion. It's not satire to me. So let's continue on over to listen, I've got Soupzone21, Happy New Year's, Leslie, and all of that. All of chat, remember, it just works. So, listen, we don't have any questions for you from chat. And listen, I've pretty much seen what I need to see, and we are ready to enter the judgment round. Now, listen, I'm going to be real quick and decisive about this. Now, Fram, you said at the top you're a little high, and once I started viewing you're a lot high, you said?
Me too.
Okay, so, once you said that, I started viewing this. I was like, oof, okay, I wonder if that's going to put you in your head on this one. But it seemed to be an asset for you to be able to socially engage a guy kind of just talking about how his mind is just really spinning out in terms of, flat earth, God is quantum or something like this.
God is in quantum physics.
God is in quantum, yeah. So, honestly, the interaction you guys had, I don't want to judge this based on your interaction, because you had a little bit of a conversation leading up to this. You were on the same page. I could see that emotionally. There was a rapport there. However, if I were to look at what you guys just said on a date in terms of just purely objectively, 1,000 feet up, bird's eye view, Brad, you shared some of the most hoe-scaring shit that you possibly could have said on a date. Talking about quantum God and flat earth and doing the math. I do the math in real life I don't doubt you. And it was very interesting, just from an objective standpoint. But as far as a date, right? You see what I'm saying?
First date, I scared him off.
Yes, yeah. We've got one soft rule here at the program, and it's loose and subjective for a reason. Don't scare the hoes. And you said some hoe scaring shit, and outside of a date context, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I personally loved listening to it. However, if I would be derelict to give you a pass on this in a date context. So, unfortunately, oh, great. Mother Nipplebottom apparently disagrees, throwing it to the chat. The chat can now decide who is walking out of this with the W. You guys knew how I was going to pick. But what were you saying, Brad?
Can I say one thing?
Please.
he asked me the question. I didn't just throw that on him. He asked me. And then
Right.
secondly, he let his hair down. Now he's a sexy ass motherfucker.
Right. I know.
That's crazy. So,
Right,
okay.
well-
I have obligations to chat, I guess.
Yeah, but like, can you imagine yourself on a date and somebody asks you a question like, "Oh, I noticed on your profile you mentioned something about flat Earth. Are you a big flat earther? Are you really going to go head fucking first into talking about flat Earth?"
No, I said I used to be a flat earther, but I'm not now because I looked into it.
I would try to get away from that as quickly as possible if I was on a date, even though I loved it,
Really?
objectively speaking. Now, all right.
But you would rather talk about fellatio on a date, so that's kind of unfair too.
Well, if you could talk about it and get away with it, then why not? I can get away with a lot. Let's go ahead and give this W, though, because the chat has answered. Fram, you are the winner. The chat agreed with me. Namaste. Namaste. Good job, Fram. Fram on the board. Brad, you're still in the lead, but you have been defeated. You've been beaten. Namaste. Right? He's looking great. Bringing that hair down, sort of like it really like kind of hiding his secret power during that first round. Namaste, Brad. Thanks so much. Listen, feel free to jump back in if there is space for it. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Summary. No, we've got 7th Dragon Ball who put up 40, walking out with 67. Congratulations. Congratulations to 7th Dragon Ball. Larry Pickle Jar, 20,033. Deceitful, 10,000, walking out with 16. Orchestar, 9,000 and 16,000. Pierogi University, 8,014. Borealis, 5 and 8. Pimperknuckle, 5 and 8. Korag, good to see you, Korag, 1,800. Main doors, Ben, you put up 10 points. I guess, did you lose a bunch? Ben? Namaste. Namaste. All right, now, Brad's showing his tequila. He's been polishing all night. Beautiful. Love that. Namaste, Brad. Wonderful. Now, guys, that was a round. Let's go ahead and update the leaderboard real quick. Get Fram with a 1. So right now, 2-1. Still plenty of time. Anybody's contest still. Namaste. And so we got Fram returning, and we have our next contestant coming up. You guys know him. Fierce competitor, big spirit, definitely somebody that you don't want to sleep on. Namaste. So let's go ahead and bring contestant. Go ahead and turn your camera on whenever you are ready. I'll pull you up. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Now, guys, it's been a couple months since we've seen him on screen, a couple months since we've seen his competitive spirit. But join me in welcoming the challenger to Fram. Wow, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So, Fram, good to see you back. Contestant number 2, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Leslie. Hi, Fram. It's me, Mario. You know who I am. I'm a video game man. I'm not a real person. I eat a pasta. I'm a fucking Princess Peach, but she a fucking Donkey Kong too. And the Bowser. And I just like to have a good time. And I'm trying to meet new people.
Okay, wonderful. Sounds good. Thanks so much, Mario, for joining us. Fram, how does it feel to be going up against a fictional character, someone posing as a fictional character?
It would be easier if, you had the traditional costume on.
I just got out of my
As it is, it's kind of weird. Is it in the... Oh, you just got out of the hot tub? All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to ring in the
Not
new
with
year.
Luigi no more, right? Yeah.
Fucking Luigi, I love my brother, but he's a dumb motherfucker. And he's a
He's doing
good
okay in jail, though. They're
All
treating him
right,
good.
so listen, we've heard what we need to hear. Let's enter the prediction round. Now, contestant 2, Mario, if you could take a step to whatever in the little middle of your screen a little bit.
What is going on with this camera? I'm looking over here. I feel fucking crazy. I keep moving to the right. It's not the right direction.
Go the
Let me
other
see.
way.
And then this one.
There you go. Now we see you. Now we see you. Mario, why should we vote for you? Why are you walking out of this with the W?
You got a big fucking thick mustache. I know how to party. I love to meet the new people, and I'm an excellent pipe fitter. I can stick of 2 pipes together of any size, and the water pressure is going to be sublime. I promise you.
All right, and let's go to you, Fram. Fram, why are you walking out of this with the W? Why should we vote for you?
You know, I'm not sure you should. To be honest, this is I would vote for Naked Mario, but also I kind of just want to be off camera, so I'm kind of underselling it a little bit, I think.
Interesting. Couple seconds left, getting their points in. The chat has spoken. The points have gone to Mario. Mario, you are the favored contestant heading into this next round. Fram, the underdog by not a small amount. So how does it feel to be the underdog, Fram?
That's usually how I like it. You know, I like to give up early.
Yeah. I like that. So let's go ahead.
Because the program, it really does work, you know.
It does. It really beautifully does. As people say in the chat over and over again, I love to see that. Also, I want to say a quick hello to... Oh, we said that, Soupstone. We said that, Soupstone. Okay, guys, let's do the prayer and enter the octagon. You guys ready?
I'm all ready.
Here we go.
Yes.
Infatuator's prayer. I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me. As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies
mind and body. All right,
love and fear, fear and hatred.
I experience a lust that defies enemy.
That which destroys me, delivers me. That which delivers me, destroys me. For all of time, until form becomes formless,
destroys
until the
me.
commotion of being gives way
That which destroys me, delivers me.
Namaste.
For all of form becomes formless.
All right, guys. 3, 2, 1. You guys have some fun out there, all right? The date has started.
All right.
First of all, Brad, I love your auto filters. I have a Buick.
Oh, yeah, you love my little blur?
1977, and I'm trying to get an oil filter. And I know that you're selling. I love a Fram product. I wonder if I get a sponsorship, if I get a free oil filter every time I get an oil change. If we date.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me about these.
Yeah, I'm the heir of the Fram oil filter family fortune. So.
You're the heir. Now you're not fucking with me because I love an oil change day. I get all of it.
Having money.
Listen, I like to do it myself. You know, I have a real list at my place. I got a bunch of cars in the garage, and I like to get in there. Yeah. I got to get dirty. But I want to know, are all the oil filters the same? What do I make a Fram filter, the number one filter in the U.S.?
What makes it the number one filter in the U.S.? People buy it the most.
But why?
I don't know. That's why I don't work at Fram, dude.
What do you mean? My agent said, you love to change the oil. We saw that the scion from the Fram fortune was going to be on the show. Can you go on and try to raise him so we get all the free filters? Because I spend a fuck ton on filters, man. I spend $10,000 on filters.
Yeah, so you go on dates often to like shop around for products you need? Isn't there easier ways?
I mean, listen, when you're a big shot celebrity like a Mario, people always want something.
You like to do things in an efficient way when you don't have a lot of time?
I mean, I don't know who to trust, friend. I want to trust you. But I always feel like, what does a friend want from Mario? And so maybe as a prophylactic, I try to get something from you, and that way we feel centered. Does that make sense?
I don't think it does. I'm sorry. I'm trying real hard, but no. But you want the filter hookup? Yeah, I got you. I don't work there. I'm in the family, the Fram family. Why would you think I work there? The CEOs don't do any work.
I don't know, Jack. Your name is a fucking Fram. I never meet a Fram in the streets.
Well, what I can do is get you the oil filters, yeah.
But you can get the filters. I would like Can you get me the 800 oil filters? I'm not fucking with you, man. I need 800.
Whatever oil filters you want, dude.
I want to pay like $1. Can I give you like $800?
I thought you wanted them for free. Why are you negotiating up?
I don't want them for free, man. Listen, there's nothing for free. You get your fingers into my crevice if I take something from you. Don't take the Snickers bar in the prison. It's not a treat. Right?
Don't take the Snickers bar in the prison.
When you come into prison, if there's a Snickers bar,
all right,
I'll
that's the day, guys. Namaste. Guys, can we make some noise? Make some noise for our two contestants, Fram versus Mario. Pepperoncini, 100 bits. The first Western release of a Mario game to use the name Peach instead of Princess Toadstool wasn't Mario 64, but was actually Yoshi's Safari. Through this was probably only done due to either a translation error, as her name was always Peach in Japan, or because of limitations with the text boxes in the game. Fun little trivia. Thanks so much, Cheen. Really appreciate that. Now, guys, back to you. How did that feel? Fram, let's start with you. How'd that day feel for you?
It made my head kind of hurt a little bit. Felt like I was doing a chore.
Right.
I think that about covers it.
Okay.
Also, I can't understand what Mario is saying. That accent doesn't sound too good to me. I don't think it's his real accent, and I didn't like that.
So you thought he was being maybe a little racist against Italians?
I think he's being a little racist against Italians, and that's it's hard to do, but it's possible.
It's hard to do, but it's
it's hard to be racist against Irish people, but it's possible.
It takes a little bit of extra little panache on it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see where you're
usually
coming from.
At the tippy top of the class structure, they run out of things to discriminate against. So.
Well, yeah, I think. Well, let's go ahead and jump on over to Mario. Mario, I'd love to hear your
fucking bullshit, man. First of all, Mario is a cartoon, man. I'm not a real thing. Okay, I'm not a race. Mario comes from the Mushroom Kingdom. It doesn't come from Italian. You know what I'm saying? It's a European people, right? If you're a European, right? What is Italian? It's not another race. Fran, do you even know what racism is?
Wow, now we're arguing about racism. This date really did not go well. Now, real quick, from the Pogging Barrel sharing the message, I am hard. Thanks so much, Pogging Barrel. Appreciate that. Now, I've seen what I need to see. No more questions for the contestants. Let us now enter the judges' quarters. Now, this is pretty cut and dry to me. Not a lot of complications. Fram, you had a lot working for you. The momentum from the first round. You brought your hair down. That sort of amplified your power. You're like a Saiyan who was subduing your power. And then once you let the hair down, it really that mane added several thousand to your power level. If we were in Dragon Ball Z,
I'm not gonna lie, Chat was on point with that. Thank you, Chat.
And your highness is keeping you in a real nice little soft pocket. Like you're listening, you're moving along, you're not getting out too far ahead, you're not getting too far behind. You're right in the zone, and it feels good. Now, Mario, I'm going to give you notes on 2 layers, okay? First level of notes I'm going to give you is as Mario, as if I am speaking to Mario. Mario, put on a shirt. Not very good. Like,
I'm fucking cocaine, man. I can't put on a shirt. It's illegal things.
Why don't you have a shirt on?
Cocaine, man. You know what a cocaine is? I'm all flipped out. I'm checking my fucking door. I'm looking at the eye peephole every 5 minutes. I can't put a shirt on. I'm sweating.
So you can't put a shirt on a date because you're high on cocaine.
Yes.
So you got high.
It does make you sweat. It does make you sweat.
That's true. I'm not saying that it doesn't. What I'm saying is that if you're going on a date, you put on a shirt.
Oh, baby. How long have you been to Hollywood, baby? I don't have to wear a shirt anywhere.
We're not in Hollywood. Now I'm going to give you the second round of notes I'm going to give you are for a mentally ill naked man acting as Mario on a date. Brother, good Lord. Just not a strong move. Very clear that Fram was the winner this round. Fram, namaste to you. I'm going to tread water a little bit to give the chat a chance. They want to argue with me. Hopefully they don't. And the call has been made. Namaste to Fram. Fram, I know you're trying to get off the cam, but you're just too talented. Congrats to Fram. Moving on. You're going to smoke more weed? Yeah, beautiful. Lovely. Well, I'm already excited to see you move on to the next round. Mario, what can I say? Not very good.
Crazy, but I'm all yacked out on yay, man. So I'm gonna keep rocking through the New Year's.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Real quick, now we've got some points awarded. Orchestar, 16,000, walking out with 41. The underdog really awarding the people who stood in his corner. Lewis underscore put 15 down, walked out with 38,000. Disciple 15 and 38. Data Pagan 3 and 7. Korag 2 and 7. Pimperknuckle 2 and 6. Abalone 1,100, walking out with 28. Beautiful. Cross Unknown Comic and Pepperoncini all walking out with a handful. Blessings to you. Namaste. Really terrific stuff, that guys. Now, guys, we still got plenty of time. If you want to jump in the ring tonight, this looks like fun, and you think you might do a good job, maybe even do a good enough job to win, maybe even do a good enough job to win enough to get a VHS tape tonight, make it happen. There's going to be a link in the chat in just a moment. Click that link or head on over to the Discord. A moderator in one of the voice chats will get you squared away, give you the instructions you need to get you comfortable and ready to compete on Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Now, guys, we have our challenger is ready. Challenger is ready. It also comes with a QR code to watch it on YouTube, an unlisted video on YouTube. Brad's the only one with a VCR. Yeah, there's a QR code in the box that you can watch on YouTube too. All right, here we go. All right, let's get this challenger in here. Challenger, go ahead and turn your camera on and I'll get you on screen. Beautiful. Wonderful. All right, somebody already scoring some extra points, some extra credit points with what I'm seeing on the screen. But let's get
the sweater,
Yeah, beautiful. Let's get it, guys. We know we're about to see Fran, but join me in welcoming our challenger next round. All right, Fran, we know a little bit about you. Player number one, challenger, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself. Why are you here tonight on Infatuations?
This is Borealis Black. I'm here because it seemed like a good way to end the year, quite frankly.
Wonderful. Borealis, good to see you, Borealis.
I got my special Dickie I made in honor of you. I made some extras for everybody.
I'm seeing
mine is Explore, and I am espousing to Failure.
That is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm looking at a Dickie, a false turtleneck.
It's a Dickie.
Right. And it says Explore Failure. I cannot
explore.
Listen, you basically already won. I'm just kidding. But terrific shirt, really beautiful shirt. Dickie, that's what you meant by Dickie.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
I mean, it's an old like maybe your old grandmother gave you one or something once for Christmas.
Okay.
I was just imagining like a Dickie's brand T-shirt because I saw a toaster in that picture with a T-shirt on.
Different kind of Dickies.
Different kind of Dickies. Yeah. I love that. Okay, now really already off to a beautiful start. I'm loving the energy of this round. Nice change of pace. Let's get away from the mentally ill people that we just really can't honestly say a couple just normal sentences in a row. So guys, listen, we know a little bit about these guys. We've gotten a feel for their energy. Let us enter the prediction round. Choose your champion. Who's walking out of this with a W? Let your channel points speak for themselves. Now, let's start with you, Borealis Black. Why should we be voting for you this round?
I mean, I think we'll see how it lays out. I don't really have any desire for someone else to love me per se. it just, it is what it is. Either you got it or you don't. At this point, I don't fucking care anymore. So I don't know. Maybe that will be a strength. Who knows?
Wow, it's a very strong thing to say. Let's start, Fram. After hearing that, why should we be voting for you?
I'm not gonna lie, I pretty much feel the same way. I think that makes be a pretty close fight. Pretty closely matched. We got the same energy, and that's not what you asked. You asked to say why I should win, but I'm trying to say why it's gonna be good either way.
Wow,
that's how I'm copping out.
It is gonna be good either way. And Fram, you're the underdog again by a lot. People are absolutely crazy about Borealis' energy right now. Favored by a very wide margin. Now listen, I don't want to holy baloo around anymore. I want to jump right in. How about we say the prayer and get you guys started, huh?
All right.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right. If you're watching the stream on Discord, you'll be able to see the prayer. Infatuator's prayer. I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me.
Does not exist without
As
me.
I gaze upon my lover,
Yeah,
as
I
I
guess that's
slaughter
the other,
their
the other
mind and
does
body.
I wish to slaughter their mind and
As I
body.
look upon my enemy, I
Look upon my
experience a
enemy,
lust that defies
experience a lust that defies
love
me.
into fear,
Love
fear into
into
hatred,
fear,
hatred
fear into
into lust,
hatred,
lust
hatred into
into
lust,
need.
lust into
That which
need.
delivers me
That which delivers me,
that which destroys me,
hatred and lust,
destroys me, delivers
for
me.
all of time,
For all
until
of
form
time,
becomes
delivers
formless,
me,
form
until the
becomes
commotion of
formless,
being
until
gives
commotion
way
of
to
being
eternal
gives way
silence.
to eternal
Namaste.
silence. Namaste.
All right, guys. Have
Amen.
some fun out there. The day has begun.
Dude, so what do you like to do for fun, man?
I like to smoke weed and play video games and watch movies. How about you?
Nice. What kind of games are you into?
Right now I'm playing a bunch of old stuff. I got this little Game Boy that can play all kinds of old Game Boy games. So hold on, I'm echoing.
My first Game Boy.
Yeah, so I'm playing
so much that I saw Tetris in my sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Fram, you
get the
turned your
game
cam
much,
off.
I don't have the time, but
I did. Oops.
my husband did, so I kind of watch over his
There we
shoulder.
Nice.
I'm double.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah, I've been playing. I'm doubling my sound somewhere. Sorry, that's why I keep. But I've been playing a bunch of Pokemon Silver. It's the most boring game in the world in 2024, but it's kind of soothing.
Sometimes it's good to just numb your mind completely, right?
Yeah.
Just devoid of all thought.
Yeah, and the sounds are pleasant, and it's really slow, and if I get interrupted, it doesn't matter.
Do it electronically. Nice.
Yeah, I do it both at the same time. Yeah.
That's the best. That's the best.
So you was at the meetup in NOLA with everybody?
I was. We had Toaster and Pepperoncini and Orchestar and Peppercorn Patty and several others, and there were several other dickies made.
Yeah, I saw some of
for
them.
the people that were. Yeah. The first takers that jumped up. A little bit of elbowing, but it was definitely worth it.
Did you make a violence? I would have elbowed
Definitely
for the
worth it.
violence one.
We did kidnap Toaster against his will. So I mean, I guess kind of consider that violent. The charge would be, if we were arrested for something, right? So
yeah, it's no custom dicky, but I'll take the kidnapping as Yeah, I've known
I think
Pepperoncini
he
for
got the Western one.
You got the what? Which one? The Western one?
I got the one that this had question. I did the different
question
tenets of the program.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Pepperoncini said y'all been friends since third grade or some shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, for a long time, and then we were in the same home daycare, just at some lady's home.
Okay. Did she make you go outside and drink from the hose and shit?
No, she made us go outside and do chores competitively and shit. And her sons would do tennis lessons, which consisted of hitting us with tennis balls.
I don't know. She might be into something.
Yeah, no, I mean, she had a lot of kids there.
She paid and she got free labor. That was kind of cool, actually.
And her sons got to take out some probably wild energy they were feeling,
All right, that's the date. That's the date. Terrific work, both of you guys. Very experienced and adept competitors. Borealis, how'd that feel?
It felt natural. Oh yeah.
Natural. You
I
seemed
feel like
natural.
I know him.
You seemed natural. Fram, how did that feel for you? Different kind of competitor this round.
Yeah, I just tried to have a good time, and I heard about the meetup, so that was like a natural thing to talk about that I was interested in, and
Yeah.
And to listen to me talk about video games, which I always like somebody that does that.
I know, it was very smooth. You guys had a lot in common. Very easy going. Now we do have a couple questions from the chat for you guys. That maybe the chat feels will elucidate some things about the differences between the two of you. First, Phil Z says, you both have some freaky ass hair. On a date, would you braid each other's hair? Let's start with you, Borealis.
I might braid his hair. Mine isn't super braidable for some obvious reasons. It's kind of the way it is. So, but maybe give me him halfway.
Yeah, I have no idea how to braid my own hair, so
that's a no. Okay, just a really solid no to Phil. Then Duncan did it. These two could start a Counting Crows Creed tribute band. I'd buy a ticket.
No, mods.
That's from Duncan.
Fuck that.
How do we feel about Counting Crows and Creed?
I don't like it.
Not a fan.
Neither. You don't like either of them.
No.
Duncan knew that.
2 thumbs down.
Duncan knew that.
Not even in I remember that song kind of way.
I didn't like him then, even though it's been a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's
hasn't been long enough.
All right. Well, listen. Really beautiful questions from the chat. Really appreciate that. Now this one's tough, but I'm ready to enter the judgment round. Now, guys. Honestly, this is tough. They're both likable. They're both easygoing. They both, they checked in with each other at the top, rode the vibe of the conversation. The conversation seemed to exist independently of either of them. And this, in therapy, we would call this the analytic third, and it's a sort of mode of speaking in a way that allows people to sort of be each other in their different subjective spheres and communicate through intersubjectivity in a very effective way. And I loved seeing that. Put on a master class. Now, however, let's go ahead and get down to some details. Now, Borealis, you lost the hair game. As much as I love your hair, you're a firm competitor in the hair game, and I love it. I genuinely love your hair. I didn't expect that you had dreads, but when I saw it in that picture, I was all in. I was like, this is awesome. I'm loving the energy here. Fram, though, it's tough to compete with Fram's hair. That sort of golden mane, very when was the last time you washed it, Fram?
Like right before this, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got like a sheen to it.
Yeah.
But so
it's really fine. So after like one day, it looks like shit. So that's the cost.
Right. You got a greasy hair, greasy guy?
It's just because it's so fine. Like even a little grease. Like if I even put like stuff in it, it lays so flat that it looks all greasy and shit.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Now, honestly though, Borealis walked up with the Dickie though, and that Dickie really set you apart. Really showed that you're here for the program. You're excited to sort of play into your crowd. Me, but honestly, just by the numbers, because you're both, and this is where it gets harsh. This is where the universe gets harsh, ladies and gentlemen. It is not fair. Connection. Oh, come on, Mother Nipple Bottom. I was gonna pick Fram, but let's see how this goes. It is up to the chat now. Fram just kind of looks more normal than Borealis, and just by the numbers is going to score more in the realm of, love or lust. But let's see what the chat has to say. Thanks so much, Mother. Let's see. Here we go. Who is this? Do you use beeswax, Borealis?
No.
No?
No.
Just natural?
Are you thinking about Some little dreadlets in the back. It's like,
You just naturally.
Little like mole dreads. Yeah.
How do you?
I've got some secrets.
How do you upkeep that?
If you're interested. The upkeep is weird. You gotta like, as they grow in, like in the shower, you gotta like rip them apart.
Borealis, you have walked out of here with the W. Wow. Upset city, in my opinion. But according to the chat, Borealis was the dominant dater that round. Fram, simply just, I was going to pick you, Fram. I was going to pick you. You did a great job. Listen, you're on the board. You're tied for the lead, though, brother. So congrats. Absolutely. Now let's go ahead and go on to the leaderboard. It's a little weird on the screen, but I'm going to pull it up on my side. Before we go to the next round, we are looking at 7th Dragon Ball, putting 40,000 down, only walking out with 49. That's how favorited Borealis was that round. Pierogi put 15, walked out with 19. Lewis, 12 and 14. Data Pagan, 2 and 3. Abalone, 2 and 2.6. 13th Juggalo, 665, walked out with 830. And Boaks, 537, 670. Namaste, guys. Beautiful stuff. Now, great to see somebody else get on the leaderboard. I love seeing just a smattering of names on the leaderboard. And speaking of which, guys, if you would like to participate, go ahead and hop on over to the Discord server and jump in the voice channel. You see people, and the mods will help you out and get you squared away. We still got plenty of time for new contestants to come. We're going to be running this till as close to midnight as possible here in the Chicago Central Time Zone. Let's see, here we go. I wear a Louis Vuitton jock strap from Phil Z. I wear a Louis Vuitton jock strap. So it cups his scrotum and penis and sort of leaves his butt crack to be wide open. And he spends much money for this. Thanks so much for chiming in with that, Phil. Really appreciate it. Now, let's go ahead. So that was a round. That was a tough one. It's kind of, like I said, it's a breath of fresh air to see two people that can just kind of converse normally, jump in the ring with each other, because it's watching the sparks fly is exciting, but also watching the fierce competition between two seemingly well-adjusted people simply can't be matched by a lot of the retards that join this thing. So let's go ahead and jump into this next round. We got fierce challenger, unorthodox strategy. You've seen him before. Let's go ahead and get him in here. All right, now go ahead, contestant challenger. Go ahead, turn your camera on. Let's get you on screen. There we go. Beautiful. Love that mug. Love that grill. And I already know the style that it implies. We've seen you a couple times on here on Infatuations, and we love it every single time. So guys, join me in welcoming our next contestant of Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. We got a tie, lead between Brad, lead between Fram. In second place, we've got Borealis returning to this round and then this challenger. Let's welcome him. Namaste. Namaste. So we got Borealis, player 1, player 2. A lot of us know you, but go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about why you're jumping in Infatuations tonight.
Hello, Guru Leslie.
Hello.
Yes. I have been on this show before, and I always thought that everyone deserved love. But now that the new year is rolling around and I've been in the program for several months, I now believe that only I deserve love and everybody else deserves to be conquered.
Look at that. Evolution of the mind and of the heart in concert through the simplicity and profundity of the program. Namaste to you. Duncan. Now, let's go over to you. Borealis, you got a different challenger, cut of a different kind of cloth. How you feeling right now?
All right, I'm having some technical difficulties, but I think I'm up to the challenge.
Beautiful. You don't even care. You say you're putting on ankle weights for this one. You're so confident. Yeah, turn me sideways. I'm going to mop the floor with him. Namaste. I love that. So let's go ahead and enter the prediction round. We've got Borealis Black versus Duncan Did It. We've seen both of them before. Maybe some of you haven't seen Duncan before. There you go. Now you're squared away. Now you're right side up. Let's go ahead and enter the prediction round. Now, let's start with you, Duncan. We've heard a little bit from Borealis. Duncan, why do you feel in your heart you're going to be walking out of the octagon with a W tonight?
Do I think that the contestant is better than me as a human being? Yes. Is she better than me at stomping out other human beings? I don't think so.
Beautiful. So you don't even think it's a match. You don't think the victor necessarily is a better human being?
The victor is the one that can win.
Brother. Perfect. That's it. Now let's go to you, Borealis. Why should we be voting for you again, huh?
I think maybe he's mistaken. I think the victor probably is a better human being. And you know, we'll get there by the end of the day. You know, just figure out who that may be.
We'll see who has the biggest dicky at the end of the.
Ooh.
Yeah, we will.
Wow, and it's pretty close, guys. Pretty close. But you have squeaked out the favorite. Duncan Did It. You are favored to walk out of this with the win. Very exciting. Sparks flying. Let's go to you, Borealis. How does it feel to be the underdog this round?
I just take it as it comes. Like I said, it doesn't really matter to me whether or not I'm loved. So, what will really change my direction much? So, you know, it's just kind of fun to see what happens.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, guys. So let's do the prayer and get into the ring. Here we go. Infatuator's prayer.
Infatu.
I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me. As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies either. Love into fear, fear into hatred into lust, lust into deceit. That which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me delivers me. For all of time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence. Namaste.
Namaste.
All right, guys, you have some fun out there, and remember, it's a competition. Leave it all on the field. The date has begun.
Hi, Borealis.
Duncan, I've seen you on here before, man. How you been?
I'm good. It's lovely to hear your voice.
Likewise. Do you have a lovely Christmas?
I had a horrible Christmas. My family basically fell apart. Hey, can I ask you something?
What? That's a sound problem.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah, sure. Ask away, Duncan.
So I just told Leslie all that so he wasn't mad at me. I believe everybody should have love, and I believe everybody should be have love for everybody. So I'm not going to be mean to you at all. I'm just going to love you for 2 minutes. If I get in trouble for that, I'll deal with it because I love you.
Hey, it's a common sentiment. This everybody deserves love thing, and I'm not really sure where that came from. I'm not really sure if it's true. Quite honestly, when people are too nice to everybody, it makes me a little suspicious.
Well, I think if you're suspicious about everything, that kind of makes you an asshole.
Well, maybe I am an asshole, but I'm suspicious of people who are nice to everybody. Like, 'cause certainly not everybody
What do you
deserves
think
that.
of people
either.
that hand out a bunch of dickies to people? Are they suspicious?
What do I think about people that hang out a bunch of dickies to people? You can go either way on that. I think it depends on the spirit in which it was intended. Maybe the amount of time they spent at the thrift store picking out the perfect turtleneck to chop up, or how much glitter they used. You got to take all those things into account,
Borealis, if I showed up at your house and showed you my dickie, would you be okay with that?
I think it'd depend on what my husband thought first on your way in.
Oh, is he down
kind of the
to
resident
frown? Does he like to
screener.
frown? Does he like to get down?
He used to be,
Does he put his teeth in the pitchbowl as well?
Namaste. What a note to end on.
There you
Bringing
go.
out the
You'll have
husband
to
at
wait
that
till next
last
time.
second.
There you go.
Loved it. Now let's
That's
go ahead and jump into reactions. Borealis returning Victor. How did that round feel? Different this time, right?
It did. I felt it was a little darker, and I kind of liked that, actually.
A little darker,
It
yeah.
made me think a little bit about, it made me think a little bit more about, like, why I don't care about things, and I think that's important.
Right, and like sort of the trust was a theme I felt.
For sure.
Yeah. And now let's go ahead and over to you, Duncan. How did that feel for you, Challenger?
In my interactions with Borealis in the past, I expected it to be hornier, but it was not horny at all. It was just platonic. I was not interested.
So did you feel horny at the beginning?
I felt horniest at the end when she mentioned her husband.
Right. So that got you you became sort of libidinally activated at the mention of maybe there's a man you have to fight or make love to.
Or sit in the corner and, root on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or sit in the corner and root on. I love that. You're flexible, and that's going to get you far in this life. Now let's listen. I've heard what I need to hear. A couple phrases, not really questions, more phrases from Phil Z. First of all, he says "F me sideways," and then he followed that up with the phrase "I love milk." All right, I've heard what I need to hear. We are entering the judges' chambers now. This was a different one. This was not quite the same caliber of date that we saw between Borealis and Fram last round. Those two well-adjusted emotional people conversing in a pretty smooth way. This was a little rougher. Now, you, Duncan, are unconventional, and that can't be denied. It takes 2 seconds to look at you and realize that you're dabbing your tongue a little bit. That you bring a different kind of energy. You bring a different kind of vibe to the date. And it's not necessarily good, but not necessarily bad. It's important to watch it play out. And as I watched it play out, it went up and down. It was a little bit of a roller coaster. You were, I don't doubt that you weren't being genuine, but you said something to the effect that my family fell apart, and then you jumped over it like it was a joke. Asked, hey, how was your Christmas? Easy, obvious question for a first date, as it was maybe 5 days ago, 6, however many days ago. Then you jumped over it like it was a joke. It didn't get any laughs.
It wasn't a joke, Guru.
No, I don't doubt. No. I think you were using the darkness of your family as like a little, family's falling apart. Anyway, let's move on. See, now it's as far as I could tell, it was. I could see what you're trying to do, but it fell flat on its face. Did not get a single laugh from Borealis. Not charming, and set a weird dark tone for the rest of the date. Now Borealis is a champ. She hung in there and dealt with it. She explored the ideas of trust that you brought up and wouldn't let go of. You simply refused to talk about anything normal or uplifting, even in a fake way. So, Duncan, unconventional, and again, not good, not bad, but in this case, given the circumstances, given your competitor, simply not good enough. Borealis, you're definitely walking out of this one with the W. Congratulations, Borealis. You are in the three-way tie with both Brad and Fram tonight. Congrats. And Duncan, simply not good enough. You rolled the dice. Sometimes it doesn't work. I would suggest maybe a more normal approach next time. But that was pretty, you got trounced. All right, let's go on to the, what a round. Let's go to the channel point leaderboard and see who bet what. Now, again, the Borealis, you were the underdog, so you provided your supporters with a lot of points. Lewis underscore putting 20 down, walking out with 47,000, more than doubled. Duncan did it, 10,023. Abalone, 3,000 and 8,000. Randy Hallman, 1,400, walking out with 3,400. Pimperknuckle, 12 and 29. Dab Grabber, 50 and 118, making that slow crawl back to positive channel points. Namaste. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Now, guys, once again, we got a little bit. I was right on that. Listen, really beautiful round. We got plenty of time. 7 more minutes of 2024 for our brothers and sisters on the East Coast. Brothers and sisters on the East Coast will be singing in the new year in just a little bit. Very, very cool, very exciting. Blessings and namaste. Now, I'll try to stay aware of that, and I'll try to, I'll do a little countdown for you guys, acknowledging my followers over there on the East Coast. I cherish you, of course. Namaste. Now, if you would like to participate, though, we still got about an hour of the contest left. There's a three-way tie, but it's only 2 dubs. There is time for anyone to walk away with the W, including someone who's never played this game before, as is our next challenger. So we got Borealis returning. Borealis with 2, tied with Brad and Fram, and we've got a brand new contestant coming in. Contestant, very excited to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. Whenever you can turn on your mic and camera, we'll get you squared away, get you on the screen and competing. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so happy to have you. Give me one moment to update the leaderboard on my side. Borealis with 2. Guys, we got a brand new one. We got a brand new one. Very excited to bring to you. Guys, join me welcoming Borealis back to the screen, but as well as our challenger. So, Borealis, great to see you back. Challenger, though, player number 2. Go ahead and introduce yourself to both me and the chat. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, nice to meet you, Leslie Guru. I'm Sunshine Melody.
Oh, it's wonderful to finally meet you, Sunshine.
Likewise. I am a plushie collector. I'm a gamer. I'm a musician. I'm a singer-songwriter. Lots of stuff.
So lots of stuff going on in your life. A full, rich life, both internally and externally. And what made you want to jump into Infatuations tonight, Sunshine?
I have been an explorer in the program for this year, this past year.
You have.
And tonight I just figured let's end 2024 with a bang.
Oh, look at that. I love that. Saying, listen, I've seen the program at work in my life and others' life, and I'm ready to just jump in. I'm ready to let the program transform me even more. I love that energy so much. And Sunshine, it's great to meet you. Putting a face to the username. Is Sunshine all right? Is that your preferred name for this evening?
Yes.
Sunshine or Sunshine Melody. All right, let's do it. Now, Now you're going head to head against Borealis. Borealis, this is a different kind of contestant than we've seen. We're throwing a lot of curveballs at you. This will be your third one in a row. This one's different. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to talk to Sunshine. She seems like a breath of fresh air.
Wow, already fiercely competing. Now let's go ahead and enter the prediction round. Chat, this is your chance to wager your channel points and choose who you think will walk out of the octagon, the sort of dating octagon, with the W. Who's got what it takes? That is now in chat. Go ahead and place your wager. Let's start with you. Borealis, you are the returner. Let's go ahead and start with you. Why should we be voting for you this round?
I feel like I've got like a pretty good streak going, and so I feel like I should just keep winning.
Wow. All right. So this is, listen, you're dominant. You've been dominant. Why wouldn't you stop? I like that. I love that confidence. Let's go to your Sunshine, the challenger, noob, fresh energy. Why should we be voting for you tonight?
I am on the East Coast, so it's 11:58, and it's about to be New Year's, and I'm ringing it in with you. So I would say you don't have to vote for me, but if you want to.
Let's go. I love that. Ringing that turn from 2024 into 2025 with explorations, infatuations, Leslie Tanner, the chat, Borealis. I love the enthusiasm, and so does the chat. Now, you are a favorite by a very wide margin, Sunshine. I'm looking at like 170,000 points versus like 300 for you. So, Borealis, your couple followers stand to make a lot if you walk out of here with W, but not a lot of confidence in you. How does that feel?
Alex said Leslie didn't really care either way.
Detachment, love that. That's what a lot of. It's either confidence or it's also what a prey animal does before it's mauled, like a rabbit. They dissociate. Their eyes go back and they just kind of accept it. Let's enter. Let's say that we're going to do the prayer and enter the round. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right, beautiful. Infatuator's prayer. I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me.
I do not exist.
As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies either. Love into fear, fear into hatred, hatred into lust, lust into me. That which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me delivers me.
Hatred and lust.
For all time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence. Namaste.
Destroy
for all of time.
3, 2, 1. All right, guys, let's get in there. The date has started. Have some fun.
Namaste.
Go ahead, guys.
Namaste, Sunshine. Happy New Year. It's probably like just getting there where you are, huh?
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year, East Coast! Happy New Year, Sunshine Melody!
There's fireworks outside. I can hear it.
Are you in an exciting urban center or like out in rural America?
Yes, I'm a New York City native.
Nice. Nice. Have you ever done the Times Square New Year's Eve thing?
That's for tourists.
I did. It is so bad. I got dragged there one year when I was going up there. I was visiting somebody in New Jersey, so it kind of figures they brought me there. But yeah, no, I would never do that again.
Where did you pee?
It was. We found a paella restaurant that let us in. We like pretended to sit down and order in the back. Yeah, it's like I'm from New Orleans, so I'm used to like having to figure out how to go to the bathroom in awkward situations. So it's a skill.
I heard that. that pee in the street there.
Please. People do. Like like Mardi Gras weekend from like Friday to Tuesday, you just don't go down Bourbon Street. It's just like a river of beer, piss, and vomit. Yeah.
I have a and
as a local, what do you think is the coolest thing to do in New York on New Year's Eve?
Smoke weed.
Yeah. That's universal, I guess.
Yeah. What about for New Orleans? What do you do for New Year's there?
Yeah, pretty much the same. They listen to tell if it's fireworks or gunshots. That's kind of like our biggest game. If you go out, wear a Kevlar. Yeah. That's about it.
Have you ever got your beads? Your from Mardi Gras?
I've never flashed for them. If you know where to go, you don't have to flash for them, but like just you do get bigger ones. I don't know. Yeah, in fact, I usually am just trying to get rid of all of them. They accumulate. If you want some, I'll send you some.
I was going to ask you that. Would you give some to me?
I would absolutely. Mardi Gras is coming up, and I'm going to have like, even if I like dodge to miss them, sometimes they'll like still hit you, and you're like forced to take them home. So I'm happy to send you some.
Well, I wouldn't have to flash you then.
Let me. Yeah, then you wouldn't have to flash for them. I mean, you can. I guess it's optional. Like no one's offended.
That's the date, guys. Namaste. That was honestly the most pleasurable date to observe all night. Namaste to both of you. Terrific work. Let's start with you.
That was my favorite. You were my favorite date tonight, Sunshine. So thank you.
Right?
Namaste.
The energy was great. Sunshine, let's start with you. How did that feel? Your first date, your first infatuations around. How'd that feel?
I can see, how you're the champion. It was very enjoyable.
Right. Borealis, now how did this feel? This was a different caliber of a situation. You had a even fiercer, more adept, charming competitor this round. How'd that feel?
I felt like we dovetailed perfectly. Like she just had so much to give, and we just kind of like it was a good back and forth. It felt. I hate to say this on your show, but it felt kind of normal.
Listen, people want to say that normal doesn't exist, but that is the most repressed, fearful thing you could say. Normal does exist. You know why? Because we just experienced a flash of it in that conversation. Two people normally talking in what we would identify as a normal way. Not a naked guy dressed as Mario, not an unmedicated chick talking about her pillow, not someone, we've seen a parade of them tonight. Duncan did it, dabbed his tongue with a napkin. That was not good or normal in a date situation. I love Duncan, but he has a long way to go. Anyway, this was normal. You're right to identify this as such. Now, a couple bits coming in from chat before we move into the judgment round, because I've seen what I need to see. Tony G33 with 3 bits, Pierogi with 1 bit. Thank you so much for the bits, guys. And listen, I've seen what I need to see. I'm ready to enter the judges' chambers and make my call. Okay, now, as I said, this was by far the most pleasurable date to watch. The both of you just got along splendidly. The conversation never lagged. You both had technological hiccups, and you kind of just rolled with them. That the vibe never dipped. Interested, not too interested. You both held your ground, stayed individual. No evacuation of self out of a sort of conscious or unconscious desperation. Really terrific stuff from both of you. But honestly, the thing that impressed me the most came from Sunshine Melody. Sunshine Melody, you caught Borealis third round, leaning back a little bit, resting on her laurels. And she mentioned the momentum that would carry her through this round. However, it caught her off guard. I don't think she was ready for someone like you to step up, to be as sort of just excited to be there, to someone who's ready to ask questions. You're in where, you caught her on third round, not quite as, capturing that excitement that was there in the first round for you, Borealis. In Sunshine Melody, your smile while you're waiting for her to answer, and your jokes, you're excited to joke, all of that was very winning and ultimately put you over the top. So Sunshine Melody, stick around for the next round. Borealis, we're going to be saying good night to you, unless you come back next time. So unless you come back again later. So guys, join me in congratulating Sunshine Melody. First time challenger, first time winner. Namaste to Sun Sunshine Melody. Really terrific performance out there, Sunshine. Yeah, but not enough. we can send her all the love, but it simply wasn't enough. Although she is tied for first place, you know, congrats on those W's, but ultimately you got fucking destroyed that round. All right, namaste, guys. So, guys, sit tight. Borealis, maybe we'll see you later, maybe not. Up to you. Sunshine Melody, stick around for the next round. Let's go ahead and look at the channel point leaderboard real quick before we move on. Now, why did it... Hold on. Summary. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here we go. Lewis underscore putting 55 down, walking out with 56. That's how favorited Sunshine Melody was that round. Mary Lou putting 50,000 down, 50,000 hard-earned points. Mary Lou, good to see you. 51,000. Duncan did it. Everybody put a little bit down and won a little bit, to be honest. Not a lot to be won. Everybody saw that coming down the pipeline, and you were right. You were 100% correct on that. So congrats to everybody who made the proper prediction. Now, guys, we have, again, we got time to bring it. First of all, Happy New Year to our East Coaster, Sunshine Melody, as well as everyone else in chat right now, joining us at Explorations for our New Year's Infatuations. We're choosing to ring in the new year with Leslie Tanner, me, Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year's. Don't forget our lessons. That, you know, don't forget about the depth of at which we are going to give up this year. We sought out new territory to give up, and don't give that, or don't give up that area that you're going to give up. Don't get caught trying. Don't get caught wanting. Make sure you take the L this year, 2025. Make it the L year. Happy and congratulations. Namaste, everybody. Now, we do have a contestant ready to rock. He was here we got a returning guy. We got a returning guy hungry for more, hungry for that W. I'm going to update the leaderboard real quick before we pull him in. Borealis 2. Then we got Sunshine Melody with a 1. Now let's see. All right, let's pull in our next contestant. Challenger, go ahead and turn on your cam. We'll get you on screen and introduce you to the chat. How we doing? While we wait for him to turn on his cam, how we doing, chat? How we feeling? Ringing in that new year, huh? Mother Nipplebottom still with us from wherever you are in the country. Blessings to you. Namaste. All right.
Am I on?
All right, we're ready. We got 2 contestants ready to rock. Beautiful stuff. And chat, thanks so much for staying with us. Yeah. NY. I knew it was NY. I just didn't know if you wanted to say it. I know you'd said it, but then I get a little protective of my explorer's personal information. I didn't necessarily want to share that unless you did it again, which you did. Happy New Year, East Coaster, Mother Nipplebottom, Namaste, Zippo 4998, diarrhea, losing their mind, letting poop leak out of their ass. Let's go ahead and bring our contestants in, guys. Join me in welcoming Sunshine Melody back, and Challenger. Are we having problems, technical problems?
Can you see me?
There we go. There's that handsome face.
Babes. All
right, guys, let's bring them on to the screen. Join me in welcoming Sunshine Melody and Brandon back to Infatuation. Now, Sunshine walked out of that with a lot of momentum behind her. Brandon, you're back for more. Why are you returning after losing pretty miserably that first round?
I'm a sucker for pain.
Sucker for pain. Love it. Keeping the tenets of the program in mind. Hungry for loss. Blessings to you. Now, Sunshine Melody, you've seen this competitor on screen. How are you feeling about going up against somebody you're already familiar with their style?
I'm already in the new year, I'm not scared of anything. Bring it.
Look at that. Look, confidence coming off that second round with a head full of steam and some some enthusiasm, some lust. I love this. Now, guys, we are familiar with both of these guys. We poured a little bit of Smirnoff in is that a Yeti?
Yeah.
Oh, flexing on everybody. A Yeti. It probably costs like $800. Very cool move. Let's go ahead and enter.
Happy New Year.
The prediction round. Happy New Year to you. Oh, we got a Smirnoff Ice. We got Smirnoff twins. Namaste, guys. Phil Z, I'll read that message in just a moment. But let's go to the contestants. Sunshine Melody. Why should we be voting for you this round?
Well, I've already won once. My contestants already lost once, so you know what to do.
You know what to do. Look at that. Talking that shit. I love it. Let's go to you, Brandon. A lot of shit being talked. Why should we be voting for you, though?
Because, you know what? I fucking do deserve love. And you know what? I'm going to get it. Because this girl, she knows it. She wants to give me some love. I want to give her some love, but she wants to give me some love.
Love that. Confidence. An aggressive confidence. A different shade of confidence coming from you, where we saw you kind of be passive in that first round and get ragdolled. Now we see a different side, a sort of more aggressive approach. And so far, the chat has literally, this is crazy. This is a first in Infatuations history. Literally zero confidence for Brandon. You did not receive a single vote or a single channel point wagered on your behalf. How does that feel?
I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
I don't believe you. I think you give a little bit of a fuck. Well, but you say no, and you're holding to your promise that you made. We're seeing aggression, confidence, and Sunshine Melody. Let's see how it goes. So Sunshine, you're favorited. The chat agrees with your confidence. What do you say we just say the prayer and get in there and see what's what?
Namaste.
Namaste. Let's do it. All right.
Mama's gay.
Infatuator's prayer. I love that. Namaste. I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me. As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies either. Love into fear, fear into hatred, hatred into lust, lust into need. That which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me delivers me. For all of time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence. Namaste. So guys, 3, 2, 1. Let's get in there. Have some fun. Remember, it's competition. Leave it all on the field, guys. Have some fun. The date has begun.
All right. I have no idea what's going on.
So how was your commute here?
My commute here? It was fucking hectic.
Date.
It was fucking hectic. But it was worth it.
Yeah, how was the traffic?
Fucking heavy flow.
That reminds me of tampons.
I thought it would.
Would it make a difference to you if I chose to use tampons or pads?
Not really. One's more kinkier than the other.
So if you were on a date with me and I needed you to bring me a sanitary thing, what would you bring me?
I'm bringing a tampon.
I use pads.
If I could put it in.
I don't use tampons.
Oh. That's
I feel
disgusting.
uncomfortable now.
Yeah, I'm pretty uncomfortable too.
Would you ever use
Would I ever use a tampon?
Like in She's the Man, like for a nosebleed?
Yeah, I would.
So then you would use a tampon.
Sure.
Would you ever put alcohol in it and put it in your butthole?
No, that sounds like fun.
Would you do that if we were on a date in person?
Would you want me to do that?
Well, do you think you deserve love?
Yeah. Okay. Would you let me put it in your butthole?
You would put it in your butt.
Yeah. Okay, so we're fond of butt stuff, so that eliminates.
I've actually never had anal sex.
That's a fucking lie.
No, that's a fact.
Really?
Yeah.
Like by choice, or you wanted to, and the guys were like, "Nah, that's gross."
I think the date's crashing and burning, but
I don't know. I don't know. I think you're getting turned on here. You're like, I've never done anal sex. You want? Like, sure. Like, there's a first for everybody. Like,
well,
I'll be your first.
You want to pop my butt cherry? What if I said you first?
I would go, okay.
You would say okay and put the tampon with alcohol in your butt?
Yeah. But then I'd be having anal sex with you, so.
Oh, you would let me peg you?
Yeah, why not?
Wow.
I mean...
Wow. Guys, that was a date. That was a date for sure. You know, lots of ups and downs, a lot of different hues and colors of energy and vibration. Let's go ahead and start with you, Challenger Brandon. You're coming back after, on the heels of a loss on that first round. How did this feel this round? How you chose a different approach?
Yeah, well, I know that I, had like 10 points and I lost, so I needed to lay it all on the line, like classic Canadian band Triumph. So I just did,
Right.
Everything's open, even the buttholes.
Right. And honestly, that little bit you added at the end, you kept us under suspense. If you would have said you wouldn't get fucked in the ass after
that'd be fucked up,
all
right?
that stuff that you said, that'd be wild. Boxcar Willie with 500 bits. Namaste to you, Boxcar. Thank you so much, Boxcar. Thank you so much. I am edified and energized by your support and contribution. Blessings. A couple messages I wanted to share with you before we enter the judges' chambers. Fram, also there is a hype train. I'm not playing jazz, so it feels weird. Fram says, "Hello, police. There's a murder happening in my vicinity." So Fram kind of predicting a very clear victor, and we'll see. And Duncan did it. Are we ignoring the Diva Cup? Come on, daters. Let's start with you. How do you feel about the Diva Cup, Brandon?
What's her cup size?
No, the Diva Cup.
Right. She's the diva, and what's her size?
Do you know what a Diva Cup is?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, it's
clearly I don't.
It's a contraption. It gets like kind of folded up and then placed in a vagina to catch all the blood and excretion and what have you, and then you kind of pull it out. It's like made of silicone.
Fuck yeah!
And you let it out, and it's reusable, washable. Some people prefer it. It freaks some people out.
Friendly.
It's like, whatever. Great. Do what you got to do, baby.
Well, ultimately supportive. I love that, Brandon. Okay, so let's go to you. You mentioned pads. You use pads, not tampons. How do you feel about Diva Cups? Have you ever experimented with a Diva Cup, Sunshine?
I have tried a Diva Cup. I have tried it. And it was not bad. It was not a bad experience. I would say it's just a little messy when you're removing it, because you really got to get up in there.
Right, you get a little.
I do have a heavy flow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially if you got a heavy flow and you just open the dam up, it's gonna get all over your hands.
Just like traffic. Fuck.
You really got to get in there, yeah. So that's the only thing about the Diva Cup. But yeah, they're reusable, and you can just rinse them off. You know what I mean? If you don't mind, just washing your hands or whatever.
Right.
I have a raging hard on right now.
It's kind of like European. They use those bidets and splash and get and they're. I have yet to use a bidet, but I'd absolutely love to. And I'd love to have a hard on while I did a bidet, much like Brandon. But either way, I've heard what I need to hear. Let's go ahead and enter the judges' quarters. Listen, this was real simple. Real simple. Brandon, you came out swinging, and as much as listen, very few things on this entire channel would bring me the joy that choosing you as the victor right now would bring me. I would be so elated. I would be thinking about it all week, how excited I was to award no one any points, only piss people off, and to choose you, but a clear loser in that round as the winner. However, it was just so much of a loss on your part. It was so much of a loss on your part, Brandon. You came out swinging, and really, honestly, the point that you tipped the scale, because I was going to pick you just to piss people off. I'm going to be honest. I was going to pick you, Brandon, to piss everyone off in chat, really alienate everyone and take their channel points away. But when you said the anal sex thing, I was like, it got a laugh, but it was also host scaring, and it just tipped the scale a little too much. And not that it wasn't even funny, because it got a laugh. It got a laugh, right?
It wasn't supposed to be funny. I don't know why people laughed at it.
You just you're just horny for ass, like butt sex.
All day.
And you put that on the... Now, okay, interesting. And what was it about this situation that made you choose this strategy as opposed to with Brad? Brad, you were like, hey, I don't know, what should we talk about? I'll do whatever you want.
Well, because she's cuter than Brad.
Okay, yeah, I understand. So you were just, different situation, different physical chemistry in the room. Well, ultimately, I think, just by the numbers, even from a bird's eye view, if I were to say, I'm not even going to look at the vibe, I'm not going to look at the energy, just objectively, I'm reading a readout of the conversation, I'd be like, this guy risked it and fucked up. So anyway, Sunshine walking out with the dub. Namaste. Namaste to Sunshine Melody entering the leaderboard, and ultimately you are tied for first place with our other competitor. So namaste to you. It's anybody's game. Anybody's game still. All right, Brandon. Well, you lost as a passive guy and you lost as an aggressive guy. What's next? Ultimately a loser in all shades, and getting your ass beat every time you turn around. Good luck, I guess, in the future. We'll see what strategy you pick next. Let's go ahead and take a look at the leaderboard. The leaderboard this round. Stick around, Sunshine Melody. We'll be getting you in this next round. Nobody won any points because there was literally no one that chose to vote. So everybody that bet points got the same exact number of points. I've never seen that before. I've never seen somebody lose that bad. Historic loss. Not just in infatuations. I'm talking I've never seen this in Twitch, period. Even the most menial prediction. Never seen that before. Wow. Never seen someone just get, somebody that's excited about butt sex. You just got butt fucked harder than I've ever seen anybody get butt fucked on Twitch. So namaste, Brandon. We'll see. Let's see if the next strategy works out better. All right, we got a competitor for the next round, guys. Still, the time's getting close, but it's still anybody's game. Still anybody's game. It's only two. We got a four-way tie. I'm going to update the leaderboard before we bring our challenger. And challenger, go ahead and turn your camera on. Sunshine with two. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Good to see that gorgeous face. Love that. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I hear you. I hear you, brother. Now, let's better hear me. Kind of a interesting energy. Let's go ahead and bring them on the screen, guys. Join me in welcoming Sunshine Melody, bringing that head of steam, that confidence into a third consecutive round. But we got a challenger this time with a different kind of style than Brandon, who had maybe the most destructive, totalizing loss I've ever seen occur on Twitch. Holy shit, that was wild. Now, join me in welcoming challenger, though. Okay, so Sunshine Melody at the second spot. We see her. We know her. We obviously love her. Let's talk to the contestant one, though. Phil Go. I know you. Many of us know you. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself for those that are not acquainted with you, Phil.
My name's Phil. I straightened my neck this week, so I'm wearing a neck pillow just for restraint purposes to keep my head centralized. I noticed my contestant has a very ambitious outfit, so I'm going to compete that with by showing off my own little accent here.
Yeah, go ahead and center yourself. If you're gonna enter that round, if you're gonna enter, you gotta center yourself on cam. Other way, other direction.
Oh, this way?
Yeah, almost. Halfway back the other direction. Halfway back the other direction. All right, and we are entering the prediction round. Namaste, guys. So we know Phil, we know Sunshine Melody. Phil, why do you feel you've got what it takes to upset this third round contender?
Well, first of all, I have a big heart, and I love beyond constraints. There's no extreme to which I would go for love. I would keep going and forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So that's the number one top.
That was genuinely touching. I appreciate that, Phil. Now, Sunshine, obviously we got a different kind of competitor this round, Phil Z. I don't know how familiar you are with him, but how are you feeling? Why should we be voting for you this round?
Well, I would never tell you to drink a Sprite. I would ask you if you wanted one. So you could I wouldn't tell you to vote for me. I would just ask you, do you want it? You could vote for me if you want.
Wow. A little bit different of a tune, but the chat is still on your side. Still overwhelmingly voting.
Barks is the one with bite. Barks is the one with
It's still
bite, guys.
overwhelming voting with Sunshine Melody. Namaste.
What if I do something like this? What if I do something like this?
Use that a little travel Seagrams, or what was that?
Little drinky poo.
Little drinky poo. Namaste. What's that little baby bottle?
Dr. McGillicuddy's.
Dr. McGillicuddy's. Beautiful. Getting lit. Getting excited. Namaste. Now,
it's
listen.
The one that keeps your breath fresh and keeps your blood thin.
Sounds good. Let's do the prayer. Guys, I'm excited about this round because it's going to be weird. Infatuator's prayer, I do not exist without the other. The other does not exist without me. As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies either. Love into fear, fear into hatred, hatred into lust, lust into need. That which delivers me destroys me. That which destroys me delivers me. For all of time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence. Namaste. Phil, Sunshine Melody, let's let that date start. Namaste.
Hello, Sunshine.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you, Phil.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing pretty sweet. I'm hearing my own voice. I have to turn this thing off 1 second.
Smooth.
Oh, boy, that's a bad start.
Is that a lucky charm on your hat?
Yes, it's a lucky charm. It's like the hearts, stars, clovers, and balloons. They're lucky charms is what you get.
Beautiful. I like that.
Yes. Do you like to rollerblade?
Is that the one that's like multiple wheels?
Inline skating, no. Straight skates with wheels.
Is that the one that they dance on like roll bounce?
Oh, I mean those are the four wheels like from the 70s.
So I'm still wrong.
No?
I don't think I've ever done any of those. I'm not that athletic.
Not much of a skater. No. Okay. Well, I used to skate. I was a skater. I like to skate backward, do the crossover, and try to impress people at the old roller rink,
I mean, I've pushed wood, but I haven't roller skated. Yes.
I'm digging that. What kind of wood did you push?
Like a skateboard when I was like teenager.
Oh, so that's a metaphor to speak.
But I broke it, and then I stopped.
Oh, damn. I rode a big wheels, like a 3-wheeler. You know what I'm talking about? Like.
How are your wrists?
My wrists?
Yeah.
I think they're in good shape. How are your joints? Do you have good joints, or do you need some correction in your joints?
Well, arthritis runs in my family, but
Oh, that's too bad.
yeah.
Well, have you thought about getting or like eating more calcium?
Well, I'm a pescatarian, so how about you?
Oh, pescatarian. I make a mean swordfish.
Wait, do like you eat
with
the
that?
sword? Or no, there's no meat on that.
Swordfish. Swordfish? There's meat.
Yeah, but like that thing, there's no meat on it.
What are you talking about? Swordfish?
You got no meat on that thing. Yeah.
Dude, swordfish is like the biggest meat fish in the world. What's wrong?
But not on the.
You don't eat swordfish?
Not on the sword.
Oh, no, yeah, not on the sword, duh. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with you? Of course. I'm talking about like a fillet. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful cut of fish, you know.
I can't say that I've had that, but I do prefer a Chilean sea bass.
Ooh. What about an American sea bass? Would you, because I'm American, would you be interested in an American sea bass?
Oh, we have that in common. I'm also American.
If I swam like a fish upstream for you, would you be interested in that?
All right, that's the date, guys. Namaste. Now that was an interesting one, you know, because here's the thing, guys, and everybody that's been on a date knows this. The energy isn't always going to be predictable and smooth. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it can't end up being enjoyable and positive, but it does take a little bit of flexibility. It takes a little bit of adaptation, and I feel like we both saw that in both of our competitors tonight. Now, let's start with you, returning Sunshine Melody. How did this date feel differently from the other two?
I will be honest, you know, the whole white cis male thing, it is a bit off-putting to me. So I feel like a little unsafe at first. But I mean, after, you know, I realized there's like no immediate danger and like my life, like he's not going to rape and murder me because, you know, we're virtual. I settled down a bit.
Right. Yeah, no one, I don't think anyone's done that through Discord yet, right?
I don't know.
It would be a tough accomplishment. It would be a very interesting thing.
It would be. But I'm not saying it's not possible. I think all things are. I never say never is what I say. So I think it's right you have your guard up and listen to your instincts, Sunshine.
I'm afraid of myself sometimes. I mean, it's quite a conundrum.
Right. Because what if you rape yourself, Phil?
I actually thought about it before this date
started. Start whacking off, and you're just like, I can't stop, but I hate this. Somebody help me! I just keep jacking off.
It's like, no, I give no consent, and then I'm like, oh, but I kept going. It's like, oh.
Right. Who do you even tell about that?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
You know,
therapist. No,
good
therapists
luck.
suck. We know that. No.
I know. Good luck with that.
I tell you about it. You know.
You call me and tell me. I'll talk to you all day about that. Namaste. Beautiful. Now, okay, so listen. Exciting stuff. Kyle Dengler, welcome to the program. Namaste. Duncan Dennett shared a message. I love prop comics, Phil. Nice. So somebody giving you props on your props.
I'm like turnip top. I'm like carrot top, but not as good as a vegetable.
Right. Okay, let's enter the judges round. I've seen what I need to see. Now, this was an interesting one. Ultimately, I'm going to make this real simple. Phil, you lost because you didn't make eye contact for like 2 minutes of the date. I don't know what you were doing, but you were looking down. And honestly, if it wasn't for that, though... Huh?
I was crying in my soup.
Crying in your soup. So, listen, that's not the kind of energy that you want to bring to a date. And I think overall, your score paid a price. Now, outside of that, though, I'll be honest with you, Phil.
Sick of not being loved. I'm sick of not being loved. This is the 10th time you guys have rejected me.
Yep, and it's because it's correct. It's because it's true and correct. You're not doing a good job. If you find yourself in a situation where you're being loved, I would really hold on to that and never let go, because all signs point to you didn't even deserve it in the first place. You understand what I'm saying?
Fucking hate you guys.
All right. Well, Phil, if I give you your notes on the rest of it, though, because I know you're going to come back. I want to see you come back. Listen,
blah,
Phil.
Blah, blah. That's what I hear now.
Your conversational, would you listen? I'm trying to give you a compliment. Your conversation was great. You could have squeaked this W out if you would have made more eye contact. But if you were on a date and you're looking down at some stuff that's just out of, yeah, exactly. We want to see those peepers. We want to see those.
Eyes.
You got very nice eyes, like a husky. You got those husky eyes.
Like ice.
But you don't. Oh, okay. So I got to do this next time.
Something like that, you know? Yeah, that would be better than what you did, which was like, I wasn't convinced that you wanted to be there because you weren't even looking.
Well, I've got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, well, that's not a good enough excuse on a date because you lost. Sunshine Melody moving out into a decisive lead, most likely walking out with the crown tonight. Namaste to you, Sunshine. Namaste. Yeah, Phil, not good enough, and it shouldn't be surprising to you that it wasn't good enough. When was the last time you wanted to connect with someone and you actually had it happen after they refused to look at you? All right, yeah, make your fucking little faces. I don't care. Get off the screen. You're done.
Yeah,
bad job. You did a bad job.
I'm staying. I'm not leaving.
You're done. You're done. You did a bad job, Phil. Let's go to the leaderboard. Now, everybody knew pretty much that this was going to happen. I was holding out for Phil, but he fucked himself in the ass. Right on, Orc. Thank you. This will probably be the last one. So here we go. Lewis _ putting up 25, walking out with 29. Data Pagan 5 and 6. Charlie Horsefly 3 and 3.4. Pimperknuckle 2 and 2.2. Main Doors, Boxcar, and Hoffman. All putting some down and walking out with some. Now, guys, if you're holding on to some channel points for this last round, this is the final round of the night. Final round of the night. So now that means that Sunshine Melody has locked down the crown for the night. We'll be receiving a VHS tape in the mail, courtesy of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Yes, the Growth to Nowhere 2024 VHS tape that a few of you took advantage of. This is definitely going to be a nice little prize for our champion tonight. But listen, we've got a challenger making a return here. And if you're looking for sparks to fly in a competition sense, if you're looking for sparks, you're looking at somebody who's got nothing to gain and nothing to lose. Nothing but dignity, nothing but respect. You're going to see a challenger step into the ring, put it all on the line for the love of the game. Now, let's see how this goes. Now, Sunshine Melody with nothing left to prove, but this challenger with everything to prove. Again, they were here before. They got pretty roundly defeated, pretty solidly destroyed, and here to see if they can make something happen for themselves, put a W on the board. I'm going to update the leaderboard very quickly. Sunshine Melody with the championship, with the trophy, blah blah. Yep, and then we've got again. Final round of the evening, returning challenger. Challenger, go ahead and turn your camera on. Okay, beautiful. All right, namaste. We got a new, you've seen him before. He might look a little familiar, but something tells me it's going to be a little different this time. Chat, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, the final round of the New Year's Eve Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Returning contestant, Sunshine Melody, against a returning challenger. Please join me in welcoming them to the screen. Sunshine, we know you, we love you, we've seen you destroy round after round. Contestant number 1, introduce yourself to me and the chat. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Todd. I live in Santa Barbara. I like to stream. I like to do characters on Twitch. I like to make shows. And we're trying to make a creative group of people who stream, who want to do bigger things. And,
Beautiful, beautiful. Guys, everybody, round of applause for Todd. Really showing, Todd, it's nice to see a more personal side of you. We normally see little mentally ill, weird little character things that you're doing all the time. And just to see that smile, that genuine energy is somebody that's here to win is what I'm feeling from you right now.
Yeah, because it's time to stop. Like, sometimes you do so many fucking characters, you don't know what up and down is anymore. And it's good just to like be normal and be yourself like I am in IRL, I think.
Namaste. Beautiful. I love that. And Sunshine Melody, final round. You've nothing left to prove. How does it feel to go in against somebody, somebody in Todd's position, choosing a different strategy?
I'm just happy to be here. I feel great. I feel amazing.
Beautiful. Love that. Namaste to you both, guys. Let's enter our final prediction round. Guys, if you're holding on to any channel points, looking for an opportunity, right now is your opportunity. We've got a genuine Todd and a victorious Sunshine Melody. Todd, let's start with you. Why should we be voting for you this final round?
That's a powerful question, because I think it's just an honor to reveal myself a little bit more empathetically in front of the whole community that probably sees me. If they ever check out my streams and stuff, they like think I'm always like a highly strung, mentally ill person, which is like a character I love to play. And I think it would just be fun just to just be a little normal tonight.
Love that. Love that. Let's go to you. Sunshine Melody, how we doing? How you feeling? Why should we vote for you?
I'm gonna root for Brad. Don't vote for me. Vote for him.
Brad. I love that.
Who the fuck is Brad?
Yeah, the power move of calling him the wrong name. I love that. Here we go. Now we've got Todd's, a.k.a. Brad. Guys, pretty close race. Todd is the favored contestant heading into the final round. Interesting. Now, heading into the last round, you're the underdog. How you feeling about that, Sunshine?
Everybody loves an underdog. Woof, woof.
Woof, woof. Todd, you're favored. How does it feel, to see people respond to a sort of genuine energy from you?
I think I want to trust it, but I also feel like people are just waiting for me to like go insane and lose my shit. But
right.
I don't know. I like it. It feels good. Thank you.
Right on. Well, guys, let's do the prayer and enter our final round for the night. Namaste. Infatuator's prayer. I do not exist without the other, and the other does not exist without me. As I gaze upon my lover, I wish to slaughter their mind and body. As I look upon my enemy, I experience a lust that defies either.
I wish to slaughter
Love into
mind and body.
fear into hatred, hatred into lust,
on my enemy.
lust
I
into me.
experience a lust
That which delivers me
that
destroys me.
defies
That which
either.
destroys me
Love into
delivers me.
fear, fear
For
into
all of
lust,
time, until
hatred
form
into
becomes
lust,
formless.
That which
lust
The
delivers
commotion
into
of
me.
being gives way
That
to
which
eternal
delivers me,
silence.
destroys me. That which
Namaste.
destroys me, delivers me.
All
for
right,
all
guys.
time until form becomes formless, until the commotion.
The day has started, guys. Let it all out.
Namaste.
Let it all out. The day has started.
Sunshine, you are my sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Okay, boomer.
Oh, jeez. We got off the wrong foot. How you doing tonight?
My kindergarten teacher was like 100 years old, and I think she used
Yeah?
to sing to me.
Is that the song she sang? I mean, that's a great
Actually,
song.
no,
My mom used to
it
sing
was
me
a
that.
different one. It was a different one. It was John Denver, Sunshine on My Shoulder.
Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. That one?
Yep.
That one's kind of crazy. That one's a little crazy. And that's a long song. Did she like do like a 2.5 minute version? And like the whole class is watching and they're like, why is she like singing to this one child?
So I was in kindergarten, I'll say my age, in like 2000. So we still had nap time. So she had like a cassette tape that she would put in of that song while we were doing nap time, and it would just play.
That is low-key terrifying. Did any of the other children have theme songs? Because I feel like she was like singling you out. And I mean, it's fly on the first day when you're a little kid, but
I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me.
why?
I don't know. Maybe I'm a basket case.
How so? Give me an example. Give me something that's a real stickler for you that's been a problem.
I went to a whore. She said my life's a bore.
I thought you were going to tell me something real. You went to a whore. She said your life's a bore. And you said, listen, I feel like I'm a basket case. And I thought, oh, good. We're going to like open up our suitcase and like lay out some inventory. It's not going to be too crazy. And then you hit me with, what is that? Like a pun? Is that like a, what kind of, is that like a set piece that you bring with you on dates?
It's a color. I would say a day of the week, but it's just a day.
It's a color. It's a day of the week.
Just a day.
Okay.
No, just day. A specific color day.
Which color day?
Verde. ¿Tú hablas español?
Green?
Poquito.
Wow, guys, what a day. What a day to end on. What a day. Last round of Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, New Year's Eve. Interesting stuff. A really interesting cocktail of vibrations that round. How did that feel? Todd, a different strategy this round. Todd, how'd that feel?
I was just going to stay in the moment and be present and just listen to my date partner, as it were, and just like play off what they said and just like really listen and not like make myself the center and make it about me. And so I hope I did a good job.
Interesting. And let's go to you, Sunshine Melody. Different approach this time. You brought out some different tools, some different weapons. What tell us a little bit about the insight involved with that.
So I was actually having a hard time being vulnerable because I have daddy issues. So I was like very triggered. So I was having a hard time being vulnerable. So I was just on defense the whole time.
Thank you for that.
That's what made you go with it's a defensive move to start doing the riddles and the little song lyrics and the Spanish at the very end and whatnot. Am I reading that right?
Sí.
Okay, interesting. Now, interesting, and some defense mechanisms work in our favor and some work against us, and it kind of changes depending on the context. So it was interesting to see that play out between the two of you. Like I said, an interesting cocktail of energies and vibrations between the two of you. I wouldn't ultimately say good or successfully, like if I watch you guys on a date in the wild, I wouldn't say, you know what, I've heard what I need to hear. So Todd is a character Brad plays. That is a question from Duncan Did It. Todd?
Brad is a compartmentalized personality aspect that I'm not going to acknowledge this evening.
Interesting. All right, guys. Well, listen, I've heard what I need to hear. I've got it all. I'm going to enter the judges round. Now, okay, this was an interesting one to end on. Really unpredictable. I thought there was the first thing that was said, even before the round, you got a cheap shot in, Sunshine, by Craig, resubbing for the 35th month. Happy New Year, the program works, Craig. Namaste to you, Craig. Blessings to you. 1 month away from 3 years, brother. How about that? Holy shit. Now, to get back to the date, though, you got a cheap shot in, Sunshine. You set the tone, calling him the wrong name. And whether or not that was deliberate, I thought it was interesting and added a lot of color to it. And it showed me, this may be your fourth round, but you still want it. You still want you can taste the victory, and you're still here to win. You're not here to be a little baby bitch about it. And so I respected that move. Now, Todd, you started off genuine, Todd. You started off seemingly genuine. I was still waiting for the other shoe to drop, and maybe it was genuine. Maybe your defense mechanisms were genuine, but I saw the genuine turn into go on the offense. Now, what I saw was a little bit of a defense mechanism, yes, from Sunshine. But ultimately, I don't think it stopped being playful a little bit. She started doing the lyrics, started playing a game. I think she sensed something phony about your genuine ploy as she was being manipulated on some level. And I saw her dancing, wiggling like a fish and trying to get out of it. So I don't blame her for doing any of that. Throwing the Spanish at you, calling you the wrong name. I thought it was a strong move, and ultimately Sunshine wins again. Todd, I think that your genuine stuff, I don't doubt that it was genuine on some level, but at some point you did try to weaponize it and try to I'm trying to be vulnerable, and you're being this, and you're being that. That left a poor taste in my mouth, objectively. You were not playful. You did not roll with the punches. All right? So ultimately, you got it taken from you, all right? The winner is Sunshine Melody. Undefeated for the night. Namaste to Sunshine Melody. Wow. What a competitor. What a performer. Namaste. Mary Lou, wham, 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 boo-hoo. Blessings to you. Blessings to you, Sunshine. Now, let's go ahead and go on over to Todd. Taking an L. Showing the heart and taking the L. You're making it hard right now. I don't even believe this. Namaste.
I swear to... Okay.
I don't even believe that.
Know.
Leaders,
I
go
hold
to
up
the
a sign. All right.
Yeah, listen, I don't know.
I don't know what to tell.
There's just something off-putting about your attempts at being genuine. What can I say?
I mean...
Listen, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it works in other places. Lewis _ wagering 55,000, walking out with 144.
Let's go.
Is Data Pagan 7,000, walking out with 20. Borealis 4 and 11. Main doors 1,100, walking out 2,900. Rizad 13th. Hoffman and Peppercini all getting a couple little points out of that one. So namaste to you guys. Wow, wow. So listen, I'm going to pull you back on the screen just to say thank you, guys. Sunshine Melody, you walked in, you decided to go out the bang, and you walked out of 2024 on a tear, a slaughter, put a fucking UN sanction on you. You left no survivors in your wake. How does that feel to walk out with the crown?
I just want to tell everybody the program works. That I left 2024 with nothing, and now look at me. 2025, the champion. Thank you so much, Guru.
Absolutely.
Namaste.
My pleasure, Sunshine. Namaste. And before you, Todd/Brad, OM Godspeed. Kind of crazy to think that this is the last Infatuations of 2024. I can't wait to see what Explorations 2025 brings us. Namaste. So many things being prepared, so many things in the works that I can't wait to show you this next year. It's really gonna, only expansion, only progression within the program. Namaste. Now, Todd, aka Brad, talk to me.
Yes.
2 losses,
Maestro.
2 strategies. How you feeling?
I feel good because I know myself that I did what I set out to do, regardless of the reaction. I can't control reactions. I always say that other people's reaction is none of my business. And also, I think I made a big mistake by saying I'm here to be vulnerable, because then it set up a barrier for me to jump over, and depending on your criteria for what that means for you, I wasn't going to accomplish it with at least half the people. So, I mean, we learned something tonight. We're going to get better.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's an interesting way to see it. That's an interesting way to see it, setting up hurdles like that. It was honestly,
yeah.
If you would have honestly not made a big deal out of being vulnerable, I think it probably would have worked more in your favor.
Yes.
If you just would have said hey, I'm Todd. I know I do characters. I'm always just fucking around, but I am here to do this.
I felt like I was getting into a hot bath. I was easing into it, and it was making it a little awkward the way I was. So I agree. That's why you're the guru.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to work with you one-on-one. Jen and Prague look way different this episode. That's from Godspeed. Jen and Prague look way different
Bless
this
you.
episode. Namaste. Phil Z with a little message. contestant number 1, would you wax your pubes for your contestant?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's just polite.
Okay, interesting. And that's the last one, guys. We got a couple minutes left here before New Year's. I just want to thank you guys for both joining for the last round of 2024. You guys, I know somebody had to win, and it always hurts to lose, as it should, but I want to thank you for your effort and for your enthusiasm for the program this past year.
Thank you for all you do.
Of course. Sunshine Melody, and I gotta, I'll message you about where to send this tape soon, okay?
You win the tape.
Yeah, you won the tape. Congratulations to Sunshine Melody getting a VHS tape in the mail. Tremendous work.
Tape.
Can I do a reveal?
Please.
This was kind of rigged. Lewis _ is my wife, okay? Listen, Leslie, you're sending me something. We're gonna send you something, okay? Look what we have here.
Oh my Lord.
Shit.
From the
We're
Big
gonna
Apple.
send this to your P.O. box.
Oh, please. I'm so excited to receive that from you guys. Namaste to you. Wonderful. And a little bit of a secret shared. You said Lewis _ is your wife.
Yes.
Wonderful.
You're the one that put me onto the program.
Really? And to see you up here and not him, that's so fun. Or her, that's so fun.
Yeah, they use all pronouns.
Who knows what they are? Well, blessings to you, my little them, Lewis _ Thank you for sharing the light of the program for everyone in your life. Shout out, Lewis. Blessings to you. Now, Todd, any quick little shout out before I say goodbye to you guys?
I mean, Prag Pro, all socials, Ghost Monsters Live, 3 Grandmas Yapping About Movies. Your dad might like this with Toaster. What's Up Ketchup on Sunday. And that's it. And I love you guys. Thank you.
Namaste. Namaste, brother. You have a wonderful night. Brad. And Sunshine Melody, congrats. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Namaste. Namaste to our contestants, all of our contestants tonight. Wonderful work, wonderful job. It was an absolute treat to be with you guys. I'm gonna look up a timer real quick, so I don't even. Let's pull up a timer and do a quick central countdown. Time in countdown. Chicago countdown. How about that? Chicago count. I'm gonna fucking miss it.